He ain't got no lotion on.
No, on my hands. Don't be clear. On my hands.
Oh, I got on shorts, so I got on the lotion.
Hey, we live?
Yeah, we live, bro.
Oh.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, we good.
Don't do that, boo.
I was just wanting to confirm that she ain't had no lotion
on my hands.
On her hands.
I just went to the bathroom and washed my hands, and I forgot my lotion in the car.
It's all
Respect. I mean, you still looking a little silky. It's all good.
You know, shea butter, thank you.
You know what I
Shea
mean?
butter,
Shea butter, baby. Y'all know nothing about that. Ari, I'm telling you, I gotta find Ari.
You can find her.
And she coming to Atlanta pretty soon.
She
ain't already came.
She came. I missed her. Yeah.
Down bad, bro.
You
Yeah,
look like
it's all
the
good.
oldest nigga alive doing that.
It's all good. Who?
He definitely look.
Nigga shadow boxing
Yeah.
Nigga shooting the one with a shadow.
Definitely, man. But look, welcome to the No Buffer Podcast. We are back. Feel like we ain't been as a collective in like probably about
2 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Definitely been a minute. How y'all doing?
I miss you guys.
Really?
Thought
Is
I
that
put
true?
that out in the air. I told you already, but
Yeah.
so the podcasters or the listeners know. I did miss you guys.
We miss you too, Cheyenne. For real. Like being a family.
Carpenter treat you right?
Whoa, I was with my mother.
Oh, you with mom dudes.
Mad gross.
It's not. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Auntie too?
She was there. She was there with her boo.
Oh, you didn't tell me that one.
Yeah, she got the boo thing with him.
Oh.
She made a little weekend trip. Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, so she done went out of town with him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's serious.
Yeah, they went out of town.
That's what's up, though.
And they ain't even stay with family. They got a
Oh, they got
hotel.
their own. Well, you know, they trying. Yeah.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like
Some stellar stuff was going on.
exactly.
trying to like. go
No,
ahead
it was
and get
cool. I had a
poppin'.
really good time.
Yeah, we talked about you last week.
Oh, I
We
know,
definitely
I
talked
heard.
about
I
you.
heard.
Yeah.
I
Cheyenne
heard
was like that.
Steve was throwing out the carpenter jokes.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
thought that was H.
When I called.
I felt like that was H.
Oh no, it was definitely you.
It was somebody. I
I
don't
heard.
know. It wasn't me.
Had a distinguished voice.
Ain't in the snitching. It just wasn't me. That's all.
I thought that was H
You
for
wanted
real,
to be
for
in the
real.
clear. Oh no, it was definitely you. It's cool.
Like sound like she confirmed it, bro. It's all good.
I did.
Well, I'm glad you had a good
So
time.
how was y'all week?
Hey, no.
Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves. Sorry.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm
You
last
were-
name
and you were
good,
going.
and to my right I got the lovely.
Cheyenne XO, and to my right, I have the handsome.
Lingo Steve, we got to get this down. We got to come out guns blazing with the name dropped.
Oh yeah.
We got the ending pack. It's just the intro be a little iffy some days. Okay.
Well, I mean it's cool. People just want to,
We get it eventually.
Yeah,
At least within the first 5.
I think sometimes I look at it as like that's just what we do.
Yeah.
We go to talking and don't
This is
introduce
how we do
ourselves.
it.
Respect.
Just for the people that's like tuning in, and then like once they get to a certain point, then we catch them
Yeah,
again
like,
with the
if
introduction.
your
You
homie
got a
put you
point
on
there.
this podcast and it's your first time, sorry.
Yeah, we don't do all that introduction.
You'll definitely
stuff.
catch it at the end. You'll know who we are. Just
Yeah.
keep listening.
100%.
We got a point there. So what y'all got for me?
What? What is? Oh, weekend. Not to be somber, but
Here you go. All
no,
the time.
so just be
All the time.
No,
You
wait.
asking about my weekend?
I did,
No,
bro.
from
All the time,
another
bro.
2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
Just keep
we'll
going.
get it. Okay, what?
No, keep going. I feel like I'm kind of catching your drift on where you was going.
Yeah, but no, like buried my cousin.
I buried my cousin Thursday too.
Oh,
My
I'm
condolences,
sorry to
bro.
hear
It's
that.
all
You
good.
know your cousin passed, bro. You don't communicate.
It's
That's-
all good.
Men being vulnerable is getting that.
No, but speaking of that though, like real talk, we had a lot of vulnerable moments with my cousins. Like it's a lot of us, and we had a chance to like really talk
Well,
and
that's good.
flesh some stuff out. And a lot of stuff. You know how you just find out things, and then you look around, and I realized that my cousins really look up to me like heavily. I didn't realize that. I just kind of
Be doing your own thing.
just doing, and then it's just like stuff that they said. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Like you didn't know they was watching, but they be
Right,
watching.
they be exactly they be watching. I didn't realize that. So shout out to the cousin Milner family. But we had a good talk, and everybody seemed to leave in good spirits.
Good.
But I had to deal with my cousin dying in front of about 200 people while I was on stage giving the speech.
Oh, you had to give a speech.
Yeah, they asked me to speak like you know how they do like the
5-minute thing.
Remarks.
yeah like
The remarks.
remarks. So it was like
Don't go over 5-minute type.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, you
2
don't-
minutes max.
But it was they only had 2 people, and so one was
You.
one was me, and the other one was his friend. So it was friend and then family.
Okay.
So I spoke like for the family, but yeah, I had to deal with it right then because it hit.
It's always
Right
the
there.
hardest. I
Right.
was gonna say
That's when it hit.
That's
bro.
tough.
I was like when nothing bothered me, or I tried to keep it under wraps, and then right then and there it hit me. I was like, all right, cool.
Right,
so, yeah.
right.
But
For sure.
Nah, I feel you.
How y'all doing?
But what I was about to say.
Hopefully, you was gonna tell us about your weekend that you actually did something and not
Yeah.
chill.
Because you actually kind of had
Yeah,
like
you
a
like you
mood
about
for
that.
the weekend. So
I ain't did shit.
this
I gotta go on the t-shirt. We selling that.
nigga. I ain't did shit. I ain't
What,
did
bro?
Shit. That's your. I ain't did shit.
Well, I ain't do too much of that, bro.
Nothing. Just chilling.
Nah, my sister, she had a little baby shower, right? She
Okay,
about to
okay.
pop in a couple months. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
You know what she had?
Yeah, girl, I'm named Skylar.
Congratulations.
that's
You
what's
got
up. Congrats
another
to
niece
little
coming
sis.
out.
Yeah.
man.
Hey, you know what? I ain't been to many baby showers, but I actually had fun on some
You had
shit.
fun.
Like,
It was like an adult one.
yeah, like it was all fun. Like, you know, participate in games and shit. Like,
Oh, you had fun.
I had fun.
You
Like,
diaper game or
I
what?
did. My people did. So what they did, they got both of the parents blindfolded my daddy. You know, I blindfolded her, and then my mama, she got to give him a strut. He trying to put the diaper on.
Okay.
Daddy doing the same thing. They doing a race.
I'm glad they did that with like parents and like couples.
Yeah.
Cause I've been to baby showers where they like want to do the put the diaper on, but it was just like
Just the man.
random people. I was like,
Oh,
fam,
okay,
we
gotcha.
can't do. It's some like people in here in relationship that's a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, I get. what you're saying,
Then they did it with the females, and
Okay,
you know my
okay.
mama, she won that. She flexed on it. You know, she hit her like 3 minutes or less. Then
Okay.
you know, yeah, flex game.
They did the how big a stomach joint? Did they do that with the tissue
Another game, they blew up balloons, threw it under the t-shirt, and you had to try to get, you know,
Pop it?
nah,
paper? No, it had to
Tie your shoe.
Yeah.
yeah. Then did another one. Well, this is one I participated in. They I thought it was beer, but it was like apple juice. They put it in the baby bottle and like see who the fastest drink it. I bit mine though. They ain't know, and they was like, "What is going on with? Why is he? I'm talking about.
The trick is you just a little.
I bit it.
Yeah.
Just
Nah, I ain't bite the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I just bit the
Yeah.
tip, open it up a little bit more, and I'm gone.
That's pause worthy. But I understand what
That
you're
was
saying.
a bad
You
pause.
bit the tip a little bit.
Come on, bro.
Open it up just a little bit.
And then that thing gone.
That thing gone.
Whoa.
Niggas are disgusting, bro.
Yikes.
Niggas are disgusting, bro. Bro, take it easy, bro.
got you.
Niggas are disgusting,
Oh,
bro.
that's sick.
I'm
It
done.
sounded like
bro.
you had a good time.
Nah, I didn't, bro. He done ruined my.
Oh, come
me.
on.
Oh, man.
Now he really gonna go back to he ain't did
Oh,
shit this
man.
weekend.
No. But I had fun though.
Well,
You
that's
know what I
good.
mean?
I'm glad y'all had a good one.
Like, I can't recall. I think I've been like one baby shower before. Yeah. My boy Bruce, I've been to a baby shower.
It's
That-
always fun when they make it fun for the dudes.
Co-ed.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time it be female dominated. You know what I mean? So
But you know how it go. Like, at first, like baby showers was like
Just
females. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never even like.
you didn't get
That probably like one of.
you find out later on.
Right.
Like, yeah, we had a baby shower.
That probably like my daddy like.
Yeah.
First couple baby shower, you know
Gotcha,
what I'm saying? Maybe it's first, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But
I do like that baby showers are more co-ed now. It's cool. to
Yeah.
See like
Have a good time.
men in that environment. It's cool.
Might as well. Because, like, otherwise, dudes we always just be the bag holders.
Niggas just be in the garage,
Just
in
chilling.
the basement with the beers.
Everybody having a good time. We just in
Yeah.
the back. It depends. I see now. If it's during playoffs, then cool. We can work that. But if it's like an off season, like baseball, middle like summer, it ain't really nothing going on for the baby shower with the dudes. Can't really watch no games. So yeah. That
we
was
have a
pretty
TV and nothing.
good. That's cool, man.
So y'all
Oh,
had
my
to-
cousin made some shrimp and grits so far, bro. So I double back on that one. They say, well, ran out of plates. Don't mind me. I'll grab a cup.
That's probably the best thing to eat out of is
The cup with the
Get all
little
gravy
juice
at the
cups.
bottom.
Man, look at
You
him.
figured it out.
Heck yeah, you know what I mean? It was straight, though. You know what I mean? I ain't had no complaints. You know what I mean?
What all
You had
you
a
do?
good weekend.
You do, Cheyenne.
Proud of you.
Nah, I mean, that.
Thank you for sharing.
That was good.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
We appreciate it.
Told
My
y'all
name
to
is
really
Cheyenne. I
do.
had a good weekend.
I told y'all to really do anything, bro.
Weekend anonymous.
Right, Weekend Anonymous.
My name
Thank
is
you,
Cheyenne.
Steve.
Bro, the highlight of my week probably was the Game of Thrones, though. I can't even lie to you.
I still have to.
Y'all
So are
are
you watching? Have you watched
tripping.
all of it? Like you've been
Bro, I done watched 1 through 7 3 times already.
season 1 through 7.
3 times already.
So let
10
me
episodes a pop, hour a piece, 55 minutes. You know what I
let
mean?
me ask you this
Yeah.
because like I tried.
Yeah.
I tried, and it's kind of just like.
It's just not your thing. Look, because every time I click on like the first episode, it'd be like 5 minutes in, I'd be like,
Bro, you
it's not really hitting me like
I'm
this.
trying to get into it.
you don't know what you missing though.
I believe you.
Cause like
I believe everybody.
I was
who
on that
tell me.
type shit like for like the first 5 years while I was on. People would hit like, bro, you don't watch Game of Thrones? I said, bro, I ain't into that fantasy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more of a wire type nigga myself. You know what I'm saying? Dragons and shit like that. What are we doing?
Yeah.
That shit good, bro. It real good.
I believe y'all.
Nah, it's
I
good.
just
and then each year they get better, like with the camera work and all that. Like
I think
that
maybe I
shit
have
good.
to be in a position where it's on.
Nah, you
Like,
just gotta dive right
I
into
feel
it.
like I can't put it on. 'Cause
You got to
I'm
cannonball
gonna
that
just
motherfucker.
lose
That's what I'm trying to
interest
tell you.
and not give
This is what
a
I
shit
did,
about it.
Cheyenne. So like it was a long week, and then I was at the house. I was like,
That is something you could put on. With
let me try to put it on. But I tried to put it on at like 11:30, and it was a
you
long
already
week.
fucked up.
It was
You know
like
you're going to bed
12,
off it.
and I
It's
had
a
dope.
snoozer.
I was like, yo,
I'm glad I was stubborn like that though, cause like I was able to
Snooze.
binge watch. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like it be killing me and shit. Like the wait.
And
the
that's the only
next
thing.
week.
I do like that I can go and binge watch it
Yeah.
because I'm a binge watching person. I'm not
So
waiting.
I was.
a week
You
for
can't
episodes.
binge watch.
No, I'm saying I'm glad that
Oh.
I can go and binge watch
Oh.
it because I'm not.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
wait
not
till
waiting.
like holidays and try to.
Cause
like,
I was
binge watch
tripping.
it,
Like
so.
I was like, damn, it ain't Sunday yet. Like that
I'm gonna have
type.
to wait till like all the
That
bills-
and the shot
all
though. The shot good
bills
too.
paid on the 15th.
The shot
You
is-
been back
watch it.
on?
I watched the first episode of this season.
Just the first?
Yeah, but
I
what
didn't
is it
watch
like?
it
What we
either.
at? It's the third week, right?
I want to say like the fourth. We can find
It
out right
could-
now though.
I mean,
Y'all,
man,
y'all
it been
proceed.
No,
These
but for
weeks,
just
these
facts,
weeks,
go
been-
ahead,
yeah,
Steve.
we're gonna find them facts.
Y'all proceed.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is though about the shot. Number one, I don't have Showtime, so I have to like get somebody account and watch it. That's the first thing, and the second thing is,
The black struggle, bro.
yeah, you know how it is. But it's like that Sunday when it come on, I'm never like really watching TV Sunday night like that. So it's always I have to catch it.
I don't never
After
catch
the
it on
fact.
Sunday though.
Yeah, I had to catch it like after the fact.
We already at hold on,
But anyway, my weekend was decent.
Decent. What all you do?
So I hung with my mom again.
Mhm.
We went to East Point, had a jazz festival in the park.
We're at 4 for the listeners. The shot.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
The shot.
Oh.
The shot
gotcha,
for
gotcha.
episode 4.
So yeah, we just did that, and it was chill, and went and ate afterwards, and that was pretty much my weekend.
You said East Point Jazz Festival?
Yeah.
Shit, it'd be finding things to do, man.
Listen, I know she on Google like things to do with the letter. I know
I
you
do.
But I'm talking
Yeah.
about like in East Point though, cause like I don't really be like.
Well, you know when Centennial Park was doing their remodel, all the neighboring
Oh.
cities started doing their
Oh,
own jazz
word.
festival.
Gotcha.
Talking about like what they were doing now on every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
So
My
they,
cousin, my cousins be playing that every
they have
Wednesday.
it now again, but when they were remodeling, the surrounding cities,
Gotcha.
cities started doing their own thing.
Hey, that's
That's
gonna
dope,
be
though.
cool,
Yeah,
though.
it was
do be
actually cool. They brought out Julie Dexter, and she's a jazz singer from
I was
UK.
about to say thank you for
Which
telling
is,
me
I
who
know.
she is.
But the only reason why I know her is because I actually interviewed her like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and so when she came out, I was like, oh my God.
That's dope.
I didn't get a chance to see her live, so it was cool. Shut up, Steve.
Nah, I was just like, who the hell is Julie
I know,
Dexter,
I know,
bro?
I know.
I was
But
trying to figure
she's
it out.
a jazz singer
For
from
real.
UK, and if I'm not mistaken, she now resides in Atlanta. And
Okay.
So that's how I know her. But yeah, it was,
Shout
it was
out
a
to
cool,
Julie.
Yeah, shout out to
Julie.
Julie. But it was a cool little joint. We stayed out there for damn near the whole thing.
For real.
Bring
They
your
had
own
alcohol out there.
We ain't had no alcohol because we had just did all that the weekend before at the wedding. Shout out, yo,
okay.
my cousin had a bomb ass wedding.
Really?
Let's
What?
get into this wedding.
Okay, go ahead.
Where was it?
It was actually in Mobile, Alabama. That's where my
Oh, yeah,
mother's
yeah.
I was saying she
father's
was
side of
at
family
the
from.
crib.
And
That's
they ain't
second
tell
home.
nobody. Bro. We coulda-
Hey, then that's a hot. I mean, actually, that's because we were talking about we was in Pensacola when I was in
and
Mobile.
then- right.
We were
Bro,
like
So
right
we-
there.
I'm 40.
Yeah, y'all was around the corner. Yeah. So the wedding was in Mobile, and I usually don't have no expectations for weddings because I just be ready to like dip off to the reception, eat some food,
You ready to go?
get some drinks,
They're like black folks.
and be out. So like it was cool. The wedding, the
the best
venue it was
part.
at was really cool because it kind of split off into 2 sections. So the reception was here. Everybody walked outside. She had drinks and shit outside, and he came back into the other side of the venue, reception. She had an open bar. She had 2 things that I admire about weddings, things that I would want if I ever get married. She had an open bar and she had a second line. She had that shit. I was like, you did all right. The dress is
Expensive.
beautiful. Bridesmaids are beautiful. Nobody dressed didn't fit. It was amazing. She had a really great wedding. So shout out to you.
You got some numbers.
No, I did not.
Oh.
It was all family there. Mobile small. You know.
Mobile definitely small.
Yeah. Kiss a cousin. Ain't
you
no
ran
such
into
thing.
somebody.
Yeah. Oh, you Charles' granddaughter. Like, oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I am. Don't worry about it. But no, it was cool. That was fun. And then the next morning, me and Mom dipped off to Destin, and we had a day at the beach. And
Y'all just fancy with it.
shout out to my mama. She planned that shit out because I was ready to go home. She was
That's
like,
what's
let's go to Destin. I was like, all right. So it was cool.
What her dude was it?
Who, my mom's?
Yeah.
She ain't got one.
Oh.
Y'all was like, y'all was out there.
Not with that.
Y'all
I'll
was
beat your
out
ass
there.
over that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you talking about you getting on my phone? I didn't even know you were going.
Yeah. He took a whole left turn. Not that one.
That was cool.
If you was a little older, I'd be cool with it.
What you mean?
Cause I know my mama.
Boy, let me tell you.
I got an old song.
Don't do that shit.
No,
got
real
a
talk. Like, speaking of that, right? So, you know, the one thing about funerals that family get to come together, right? So, like, I'm there, my little cousin, he probably about, like, I don't know, man, maybe like 24, 25. And so I had this, she's like a second or third cousin, but she older. And so she was just talking with her, just playing around, like, boy, I tell you about this right here. He was like, I ain't never scared of no cougar. This is what he talking to. So my mom Bill chewed you up and spit you out. He was like, sometimes, you know, you just gotta eat. He going back and forth. Like, I'm talking about they going like legit going
Back and forth.
My little cousin, he a fool, but he on the drink a little bit. But like he talking to her on some like
That liquor,
Like,
dude.
he was like, this could go down.
ain't no never
I
mind.
don't care nothing about like
None of that.
I met you today. And you don't know my mom and my dad.
That's nuts.
My boy talking about I'm trying to be right now. I was like, boy, you a fool with it. But
I
he
can't
like,
say that was like
yeah.
the best part about.
Crazy.
I really went because my great aunts are older. They're like pushing 80.
Oh, okay.
And I've always enjoyed being around older people, elders, my elders. But these women are fucking hilarious. Like, I realize, like, when I drink and talk shit, that's where I get it from. But they be like, no, you get that from our mother. And they called her Pistol. She was always quick at the mouth.
Oh,
I was
I
like,
thought
this makes so much sense.
She ain't
'cause
finding
always
out
said-
about herself.
Well, that too. Yeah, that too. But so I had a really great time with them, like
That's
drinking
what's up.
and talking shit, and that was probably the best part. And then the beach, of course.
Who did the funeral? Willie Watkins.
No, you know, it's down in the Mac town. But the Willie
I thought that was like some Georgia.
No,
I
the
thought
Will-
it was too.
That's
To
just
be
a
honest.
city.
Yeah, the Willie Watkins of Macon is called Beverly though.
Did they had a man with the top hat, high stepping,
No,
carrying the casket?
but there was a guy who had a top hat of hair. He had like a, your man.
He had the
bro, he
high
had
top
he had a
fade.
Jerry curl fade. I've never seen this day in my life.
Oh no!
It was like on some.
Shit.
It was on some
Swag.
bro. It was on some
Country
What's the Jackson's name? One of the Jacksons.
Jermaine.
It was on some Jermaine Jackson, bro.
Jermaine is known for, but he's the Bengay high top fade.
Bro, I was like, bro, like,
Swag.
I was like, man,
Yeah.
where you at with that though? That's
Bro,
what
he
I'm trying.
here. He out here.
I don't care how tragic stuff is. Like funerals, it's always some comedy and bro, I got like cousins, older cousins who,
That was dying, cracking.
bro. Let me tell you something. Right, I got an older cousin. Shout out to BB. I'm calling people names now. Y'all will be all right. My older cousin, we drinking, right? So like, he trying to get us on some. He was like, I was like, what you got in that cup? Oh man, you know, just a little something, a little taste, a little something. Your man would pull out the brown. He pull out the black bag and pull out some Pinnacle. I was like, oh no, you by yourself. What you talking about? You talking about $3.99?
That's a taste.
I was
That's
like,
because that's all.
I was like, no, bro, I'm too old for that. You are too. You're like, boy, it ain't $3.99, but I bought 2 of them. I'm good to go for the rest of the
Could
day.
have got by a yellowtail, bro. I'm not doing the Pinnacle.
I was like, bro, I am not drinking no Pinnacle vodka. You about to have me like hungover for 2 days drinking.
Yeah, my people. He popped the 1800 before we even get to the church.
Yeah,
I said, bro, what is you doing?
that's how it is.
Shit, bro. Oh, all right. Nigga get in there. He get one of them church fans looking like an old ass lady. Bro.
No,
You ain't hot.
No, nigga, it's
You
just
on
you.
that 1800?
Wait, you should have hit him with a meat. I'm good.
I'm
nigga.
good, nigga. Like, you on the devil's nectar over there in church.
What?
Looking like an old lady, bro. He'll let the taco meat show a little bit. He'll undid the button down. No, that shit was hilarious.
Got the 78
Bro,
soul
that shit
vibes
was
going
hilarious.
with the taco meat out.
Then one of my cousins, he was a little slow or whatever, but it's all G.
Wow.
Wait, I like how you said it. Wiping your face so it's a
my
little like
goodness.
not,
Nah, he a
not
little slow.
as
It's all good.
I mean, you know,
Bro, he's a little touched, bro. It's all good, bro. You know.
Amen.
Speaking of that, he catch us in the back.
bro, I was trying to get some sponsors from.
He's slow, bro. It's
At
all
this
good,
point,
bro. Some people
whatever
are slower than
sponsors we
others,
gonna
bro.
get, they gonna have to
They just
rewind
gonna
a
have
lot.
to, they just gonna have to deal with it.
Some people are slower than others,
right,
bro.
They need to
Right.
sponsor parts of the show.
That's it, just part.
I don't treat it no differently though.
I mean, that and that's
No,
love
that's a
right
good
there.
Feel what
thing.
I'm
That's a
saying?
good thing. That's a good thing.
You know, this nigga. He see us in the back of the sanctuary or whatever. This nigga, I'm talking about like we dead in the back, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga come from the front. You know, in the funerals in church, you try to keep the movement
Yeah.
Yeah,
down.
you try to
Bro, he
move.
come with this big ass smile. What's up, Steven? What's up, Jeffrey? He got his little Bible with him and everything. Hold on. This nigga had me tripping in there, bro. So you know how the pastor be like, go to your certain verse or whatever. Like before she even get to it, like he was already on it, got his little. Mind you, he already has a Bible on hand. He go to the Bible on the pew.
Yeah.
Grab that shit. So she said, go to whatever she said.
Yeah.
He's still flipping. As soon as she done, he just closed it and put it back up. Bro, what was the purpose, bro? What was you doing?
You could just follow along with
Bro,
the
you just
words.
could just
Follow the Lord.
listen.
Oh, man.
Music going.
Yeah.
You better preach it. You better say it.
Oh my god.
Waving and whatnot, bro. I'm talking about. I got the whole pew rocking, bro. I'm sitting here like trying to hold it.
And so you
Ain't
the
no-
person I can't sit by in
Nah,
funerals.
Yeah.
you can't. I'm talking about. You know, it'd be funny when you be trying to hold this shit in and you can't. And I'm talking about the whole. I got the whole
That's when
pew
it's the
just rocking.
funniest.
Oh man.
Definitely the funniest. Like, nah, he had me.
Yeah,
tripping.
I've been to like 2 funerals where we was
On the
dying
bright
laughing
side,
in the pew.
he cheered me up.
That's what you need though. That's what I'm saying.
On the
though.
bright
yeah,
side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Bro, I
Oh,
said this
yeah?
man came from like the 4th pew. Like it's a big,
In
it's
the
a big
front.
church.
Yeah,
Like from the
yeah,
4th pew
To 57.
all the way to the back with this big ass smile. My boy say in church now he say, "Oh shit." Climbing over people, bro. I'm like, what going on, man? What's up, Steven? What's up, Jeffrey?
Oh man.
No, that was the highlight.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
That was the highlight.
Shit was funny.
That
man.
was the highlight, man. Like I said, got to see some family, you know.
That's always a good. That's always a good part.
Sharing
man.
is caring, Steve. See how you brighten up our day with that
Yeah,
story?
man.
You don't even know what you could be doing.
It's
Brighten up
all
my day.
G.
Now I'm not gonna go home and cry all night.
Why Black folks church be so long?
Bruh, there's no getting out of that shit.
You talking about just on Sunday?
No, period.
Period. Like
Funerals, weddings.
everybody be trying to
Niggas
sneak a
at
preacher in.
church.
I will say this. My cousin's funeral was like good time.
Oh, it was in
Like
good
everything
time.
was like, everybody was punctual on time. Which there was one part that really pissed me off though, cause like I had my little girl with me, and so like once I walked up, she was quiet, but it was kind of like when I came back, she wanted to be talkative, so I had to like go out, So when I go outside, I got a kid with me. I have a reason to be outside. I'm outside.
Oh, they tried to hold you up.
No,
Oh,
I'm
God, my
outside,
fault.
and it's these 3 ladies. I don't know who they are. I ain't never seen them, so they might just be friends of my cousin or whatever. They outside cussing at the parking attendant. Who set this up like this? I'm trying to get up out of here. Like, you know how it is with funerals, bro. Like, once the parking lot full, we just get in these cars in here the best way we can. Like,
Right.
y'all fall in line when we get ready to go to the cemetery or
Right.
whatever. So evidently they trying to leave, but they car blocked. And the dude looking at them was like, look, ma'am, I'm not about to go ahead and ask who car is.
Right,
Like,
in
this
the middle
ain't.
of a funeral.
This is a funeral. This ain't.
This ain't just
We ain't
normal
at
church
Macy's.
service.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we at a funeral.
I ain't park at by the church. Like I parked in like a parking
You
lot.
gotta go
You
walk.
park just in case I gotta leave. I
Yeah,
gotta get out.
yeah, I got to
right?
shake.
No,
I'm
I
like,
park.
lady, if it's that much of an emergency, there's two things you can do: call an ambulance or call Uber. Stop tripping.
Right.
Ain't nobody about to move to your car. Like
Right.
y'all here for the next 20 minutes.
Right.
Get up out of here.
Right.
All that none of now they just sitting in the car hot because they ain't got.
And you could have been in a cool
Like,
church.
just come and chill. Like, and they try to dip like super early.
Right.
Like, family, y'all.
They just wanted to say that they went and then dip out.
Oh, you know how. I ain't want to say that, but
I-
you know what I'm saying.
I
It's just
feel
like, fam, you can show your respect later on. Just send a card to the family.
Right. Send your flowers and your
Yeah,
plate.
like, you ain't got to
Call
show
it a
up
day.
if you ain't want to be there. Like, y'all trying to dip 20 minutes in, bro. We ain't even been
I
here
ain't
long.
Then I don't be trying to be in the whole little line
Yeah.
going to the cemetery. Like I know my way around. Like
You that
stubborn.
nigga.
nah, bro. Like then they following.
got the
then
alternative
they got.
route.
Then they got the
Follow me.
horses pulling the pulling the casket.
You
That's that
gotta
Willie
chill.
Watkins. Oh, yeah.
Bro, I done went to the store and everything. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like,
So hold on, like with Willie Watkins, the horse pulled the casket how far?
To Simpson from Bidgie E. Mays.
So, cause that's if they do it at the church. So at the church to the cemetery, but you got to be. I guess everybody do their cemetery like close by right there. Then that must be popular place.
It's probably
It wasn't that close.
That's a hike, yeah.
a little
It wasn't that close. Yeah, I ain't got time for that, man. I went to the store and
Yeah,
everything.
I don't really care for the burial site part.
Yeah, that was tough too.
I'm going.
That's when it hit.
Yeah, like, cause that's it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad my uncle
And-
cremated. 'cause-
Enough
All
about
right, so we
death.
got
Yeah, my bad.
Enough about this death.
well,
In lighter news,
before because we might as well get it all in one fell swoop. Rest in peace to
John Singleton. Okay, you're right. I meant to say
oh,
that
he
earlier.
passed.
John Singleton passed. I just got the news right before I came here.
How old was he?
That's
I
fucked
think
up.
51.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
That was, he was young.
Yeah.
He was young.
And
Oh,
what's
I
crazy-
didn't know that.
What's crazy? Last week when we was doing our top movies, a lot of the movies that we said were
John Singleton.
Time out.
But,
This nigga here.
what?
This nigga
Who
ate.
ate? Talking about Talladega Nights. I don't want to bring it back up.
don't
I really don't even
we
want to
got-
invite him
but
right
wait.
He did say baby boy.
No.
John Singleton.
Fuck all of that. The fact that every time y'all brought up movies, this nigga was like, "Oh yeah, I should have said that one." This Steve was like,
Don't
but
invite
you
him.
brought up Talladega Nights. Like out
Don't
of all the
invite
movies in the
Ricky,
world,
Ricky Bobby and
Ricky
shit. It's all
Bobby.
good, bro.
But
And it was a good movie.
forgot
Like,
John Singleton did Snowfall.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
but you know, Buddy was hot about that though. The real Rick Ross.
What about the movie? He said,
Yeah.
it ain't, I mean the show. It ain't about.
Yeah,
Is he hot because he ain't getting paid off of it, or was he hot?
cause
that-
it's my movie. It's my life. You didn't even ask me.
Oh.
Black. Ain't that what the real Rick Ross said? He was like kind of hot at John Singleton about the Snowfall. When the real Rick Ross talking about he was hot at John Singleton a little bit because he ain't like include him like about his own life.
He asked him or something about it, and he talked about it at first, and then he ain't follow through with it.
Yeah. Next thing you know, the show coming out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
He said so he ain't never watched it.
That what he said.
Okay.
He should probably watch it. This.
He said he ain't never watched
I mean, I know he lived it, but
I'm saying when does it come back on?
I don't.
It's-
We already
it.
three,
Season they in.
two. Well, it's been
It's about
two.
to be the third season coming.
Catch up for me too far away.
Snowfall.
Now, where can we watch this at?
It's on FX.
FX.
Yeah.
Is it on Hulu?
No, it's on
Nah.
FX. Yeah, I don't know. FX, they be slow to put their stuff on
You got that?
Netflix, too.
I don't know what I have right now. Right now, I have Netflix and I have Hulu.
Hey, she said that was something. He was like, I don't know what I have. Like, I wanted to talk to you after the show. Like, man, like, everything okay?
No, I'm saying this to say like no, because every time I think so, there's this new show. Well, not new, but it's this show on. Shut up, Steve. It's this show on Netflix called not Netflix, Hulu called American Gods, and it's really good. But
It is.
I can't watch it because it's on Hulu via Stars, and I don't have Stars per my prescription. So it's bothersome that
so you gotta have stars in order to watch it.
you
on
gotta
Hulu?
have so like you gotta have
Wow.
Hulu with stars or like it's irritating. So
Hulu
at this
doing too
point,
much.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I have.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
If someone's willing to give me like some kind of insight or
Hey,
a password,
drop the password. Drop the stars and the FX password.
I ain't gonna tell nobody.
And the Showtime password and no buffer DM. We'll greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
We need the
greatly
email too. Don't
appreciate
just
it.
throw the password.
If you want to do it personally, it's fine as well. Cause
No, we're trying to come on.
I mean that's because they know it's 3 of us. They don't know who gonna use it. I get it. They might be a little
Take
selfish.
the password from a chick that y'all knew y'all wasn't going to be really digging, like, and she's like,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, I take it from a nigga I ain't dealing with. Nigga, drop the link.
Hold on, are people that attached to their Netflix password?
no, I said it because Shorty kept trying to get me to save her password.
Because he's not on the mic, this is gonna sound really nuts when you try to listen to it. He was asking that would you be willing to give your Netflix password to somebody that you ain't really you don't plan on fucking, or would you accept it from somebody that you're not really fuck with like that? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch my show on Sunday
I'm trying
without
to save
you.
money by any means.
Do y'all watch Billions?
No, I heard it's good.
Yeah, I keep hearing about it. Y'all
Yeah.
watch Billions?
Cute. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, my man was just about to count to me
I was
real
saying,
quick.
like,
Yeah. Nah, I ain't watching. Respect. But I
Hey.
keep hearing about it.
Like along the lines what Izzy would just talk about, right? So I saw this post where this dude was on it.
H.
Chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's this dude. He was on a date with this girl, and date was going fine. They had drinks, dinner, all of this, and at the end, check came. Dude was getting ready to pay the check, and she was like, "Hey, before you pay the check, can you get 2 to-go orders for my kids?" Mind you, the dude ain't never seen the kids. He don't know the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So the dude said no, and he said like
She had an attitude
She had
the
an
rest of the
attitude for
day.
the rest of the night. So
That's not
the
his
question that I want to pose is like, are you buying these kids meals on your dates, or go even deeper? Because I felt like he was 100% right and she was 100% wrong, and even asking for a meal for her kids. Period. And this dude don't like have any dealings with your children. I think that was just out of pocket.
We just gonna cut it short.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like
I'm
she
outta
should
there.
have said, "I'm paying for it, but I would like this is a separate order." If she said this is a separate order, I'm ordering for my, that's different. But if she's just like, nah, like off the strength,
Yeah.
this is for my, nah, like
Right.
you can do that shit on your own time.
I
Our
would've
date
been-
is concluded.
I would have felt better if she would have finessed and be like, "Yo, can I get like something to go so I can eat later on?" Type vibe. It's like I would have looked at you side eye a little bit, but like, okay, cool.
I wouldn't have did that.
Take the baked
Yeah,
chicken back to
as
the
a woman,
crib.
I wouldn't have did that. I would have said, I wouldn't even say shit. I just would have told the waiter like, "Yo, on the side, I'm putting in these 2 orders
Putting
to
these
go."
2 orders. That's what she shoulda did.
And if he would have asked, I'd be like, "Yeah, I told my kids I was bringing."
But
some
she ain't gonna
shit
do
back.
that because
She
she's
on
trying to
some
get him to
gold,
pay
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, but see, that's just.
She was on some, "Oh, this date going good."
See,
We
I don't
gonna
like
see
that.
what else
I
can
don't.
do.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, even as a woman, I don't even like the way a lot of women manipulate and finesse men. Like that shit is just sick.
Yeah.
It's not even right. It's not fair. It's just like, why? Like, I'm not. If I can't do it on my own,
But
it
it's
ain't
bad.
worth me having. It is really bothering me.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, get
It's a
on.
net flying around. It's really
Yeah.
bothering me. But yeah, if I can't get it on my, I'm not gonna do it. That's why I don't go out if I can't pay for something myself, because. I don't know what type of budget or time.
Right,
you're on.
right.
Like, I don't know.
I think
No.
we might have talked about this before, but this is just something to all women. Like, if you're going out on a date, at least keep you like $50 on you,
Facts.
so you can pay for your own food, just in case this dude turn out to be one of them creeps, and somebody you don't want to
I
deal
thank
with.
God I've never been
Yeah.
encountered with like a creepy ass nigga. That shit is
Yeah.
sick.
You don't want to fall into those type of situations and you stuck, can't pay for
Yeah.
food, and now you got to
And
rely
don't
on
let that
this
nigga.
dude.
I don't know who need to hear this, but don't let that nigga pick you up. Your ass better drive or catch an
Hey,
Uber.
buy some for my kids.
She bold for asking that, right? Very much so.
It sound like we should have went and just got some Popeyes and you should have been on this date.
We should have just got a 10-piece.
Yeah, like what are you now? 30. And what are we doing?
Right.
You get 10 pieces, you can take them other 2 pieces of chicken home.
What we even come out for?
Take them other 2 pieces
Two
of chicken
pieces
home.
of chicken home to your kids.
Oh,
That's
you can't
terrible.
rock with my kids. You can't rock with me.
And then niggas like,
And
then,
I bet that's
but
what she said,
I was gonna
too.
say, and females love to do the, oh well, why you out? And it's like, bitch, I'm not sponsoring. Like if I was a nigga, I'd be ruthless. I ain't. I'm not sponsoring you.
Oh, he don't did it. He don't did it.
Yeah,
He
you
don't
gonna
did
be
it.
off.
He don't
I
did it.
feel like shoot, like
He don't did it.
that's me why I don't really. It's hard for me to mess with a girl that got kids because I feel like if I'm taking her in, I gotta take the kids in too. But I don't know if y'all talking about first date, like first date on.
No, I
This is
mean,
the first date, but I'm with
first
you on
date,
that
but
one too.
Yeah.
yeah, you on the right path.
It'd be tough.
It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough.
And it's like I can't place that lady first.
No, I feel you, bro. That's your right
Yeah,
as a man. That's
no,
your right.
you
My
have-
own kids.
Yeah.
I can't place that lady before I play real lady.
It take a
Like you got kids?
It take a very
Hold
hold on. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Forget what we talking about right now. Let's turn the
Innovation
camera
Black
on.
has innovated some blackness.
But no, real talk. Like that's one of them things that I don't blame when dudes be on some like, no, I don't talk to women that got kids.
I don't
I
blame
understand
them.
that.
It's a preference.
It take a real man to deal with somebody else's kid.
That and nah, go ahead. What you saying, Izzy?
Can you go into the mic, please? Because nobody's gonna know what you're talking about. Thank you. Well, now you got to.
You
You
Yeah,
posed, you
You
posed
said
a
I
whole
used to
new
feel
topic.
like that, but no,
With
say
dating
less.
women with kids. Now he remember.
You were trying to. Yeah, you trying to slide out of
You
it.
was.
No, but I used to feel like that, but after being like in a relationship, didn't have no kids with that particular person, now I kind of look at it a little differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some kids don't have fathers, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a little different now, you know what I'm saying? Depends on
I respect
what the kid act like, and, you know what I'm saying? So, I might, I might play it depending on Shorty, right? If the kid is adorable, you know what I'm saying?
If the kid is adorable.
It's about financially, you gotta take care of that kid too. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. That's it.
I hear all of that. All I'm saying is, fellas, if you under 30, just chill.
I ain't taking care of nobody.
I ain't gonna say under 30. If you just
Nah,
can't
if
do
y'all
it.
dating, it's
Yeah,
go-
it's a part of her.
If we married, I ain't taking care of nobody.
if y'all dating,
If we're dating, I'm not taking care of your kids.
if y'all like really dating, like I ain't talking about like every 2 months you hit her up and be like, yo, you trying to do something?
Yeah,
Like, y'all
like,
dating.
Yeah.
But I see what Izzy talking about. Like
I get the
personally
taking
think
care of part. I
women
get
bring
that
their
aspect.
kid around too quick.
Oh, I definitely
Yeah.
agree.
Look out if it's a need, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just friendship, period. But taking care of it, no, that's not my responsibility.
No, I feel you.
Not at all. You got your leg, you opened your legs for that, and you got into that. But, I'm
You
a
preaching
weakness,
over there.
Nah, if you dating, bro, like that's a part of it,
It's
bro.
like if you gonna take it.
I disagree. I
No, I
I'm
don't-
with Izzy.
Well, I don't think.
I'm with
I don't
Izzy.
think.
You gotta father, you gotta raise a kid, but it's like you say, it might be you have to. This motherfucker might need something every week.
I'm not with that girl. Then. She needs
Now, look, she's short on his AAU bill. Like she's
Look, okay, so check this out.
Yo, you
if you
are
show her your
terrible.
no, if you show her your
Black
AAU
is
bill,
terrible.
this is the time where I tell you, babe, you have to make a grown woman decision. That is a bonus. That's not a need.
That
That's
Ah,
a
shit,
see,
that
that's
shit
fucked
business right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a nigga's cold,
That's legal.
if he's
Yeah.
cold,
That's what I'm thinking about.
huh?
If he cold, they gonna make sure he on that team.
Man, come on, like this may not be his time to be sponsored right
That's
now
true,
at this
too.
moment.
Cold, they gonna make sure he on that team.
But what if his sponsor moment not till a month later?
Izzy,
You never know.
Y'all better listen
I
to what.
hear him, but they don't,
Y'all better
ain't
listen
like,
to Izzy. Y'all right
they
here
don't
taking
really
care
go
of
like
kids
that
that don't
for a lot,
belong to
bro.
y'all. It ain't nothing wrong with being a positive role model, be a figure.
So what
But
would be an
taking care.
acceptable? What would be
Yeah,
an
I'm trying
acceptable?
to figure out what.
Like
'Cause
if
it's
she
like-
if she came to you and she had something going, she needed some money for him. She's dating you. You her man. What would be an acceptable?
nothing. Don't ask me for shit.
That's
Or
wild.
she can just finesse you and say, I just need some money. So you'll give her, if she just asks you
Don't
for some money.
ask me for shit.
I'm talking about just in general for herself.
Don't ask me for shit.
She can't ask you for $100
No.
and y'all dating.
No.
Like this your
Wait,
girl?
this your girl. That's what I'm saying. Like not dating. Y'all are together.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I said the dating.
I said girl. I said this
I
your
can
girl.
see dating, but if this is your girl,
Hold on. We talking over Joe. We talking.
oh, sorry, you're right.
Me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in need and like, you know what I'm saying, then there's only certain things that's need, like food, water, shelter, you know what I'm saying? Like those are like needs.
Everything else is bonus.
Everything else is like a want, you feel what I'm saying? So if I feel in my heart and kindness to give something out of my kindness, cool. But if you're like expecting it and this is like something I'm supposed to do,
Your girl can't ask you for $100.
yes, she can.
That's what I'm talking about.
It just depends on it. I don't got no girl, so I guess that's why.
Yeah, but then like she, I mean,
I don't
I
got
gonna
no
say-
girl. I put it this way, I'm not dating no girl that's gotta ask me for $100.
That's your. I mean,
you-
I'm not mad at that, bro. at
I'm
all.
not mad at it, but it's like you can say that, but it's like my thing is you never know what may happen, cause it'll be a situation.
Listen, I'm gonna put it like this.
Can you get a mic? Can you talk? Hey, talking to mic?
Dating, if I go out to eat and she got her son, I feel like as a man I gotta pay for it. No, I don't have to, but I'm gonna pay for her and the
So
son.
you said if y'all are dating, so what you're saying is y'all out on the date and the son is with y'all.
Yeah.
Like on some casual shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you just got all fancy and shit. Like what you was talking
Yeah.
about.
Bro, I mean, okay,
What you was talking about earlier, like, cause that what we was talking about dates was like a big thing. Like,
listen to what I'm saying.
you talking about
y'all
some
know,
casual,
and,
like-
and I feel wholehearted about this right here, right? Men and women who have kids, and you're dating people that don't, and those are not the kids, child. You have to be very careful bringing your child in a new environment. So for one, in a dating environment, your child don't need to be there.
say y'all been knowing each other. Y'all been.
I'm not saying first date.
Yeah.
What date is
Yeah.
it? How long y'all been talking?
Yeah, I mean,
you said 2 months down the line, like y'all really.
It's too soon.
Or however long down the line, even if y'all
Too
not
soon.
married, you're not gonna be married when you meet the kid.
Bro, I'm just being honest with y'all because see, this is what happened, right? If there's no intention on marriage in there, and I know this is a different world, people stay together for years and not married and all that, cool. If there ain't no intention to get married to male or female, don't bring them around your kids. Point blank, period. I'm serious. I'm so sincere about
That's
that.
all I'm basically saying.
I'm
Like,
so
if-
sincere about that, bro.
If me and you date, like if you got your kid there, that's like we about to get married. Like it's
Nah,
going
bro.
down. Like,
So what
Yeah, I don't.
When's a good time to meet the kid?
Yeah, I'm like,
Nah,
what is
bro,
a
it
good
don't
time
go
to meet
like
the kid?
that, bro.
Because it's like you can't save.
Huh?
Because if
that's
you,
how you meet your baby father.
There you go. I need to
is
talk.
that time though?
Whenever
yeah,
you
but that's what
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like, when is that time? Because
when I
if
meet
y'all
your
is
baby father, my bad.
no, but if y'all are saying with the intentions of being married, it's like. How do I know if I want to marry this person if I don't know what they like? A lot of the tests come from around how is this person around my kids? Yeah, and it's like
Period.
yeah,
That's
like
real.
I get
Can I
get what
respond to
you're
that?
saying, but it's like
Birthday parties, I might be there. I might show up for the birthday party.
general events I can
Mike?
understand.
I'm just kidding.
Bro.
I just don't think
I
it's
mean-
fair to limit
about?
somebody like.
Family function, I might show
Bro,
up.
I don't think it's fair
I'm
to
with Izzy on
limit
this,
to
real
limit
talk.
to limit.
I'm so with
If
Izzy
this
on
your
that.
girl,
This is the
you not
problem.
going to the birthday party?
Bro, you don't need to be in that child's life like that until she know. I mean, look, every time.
But we don't know in what capacity.
But
If it's
that's
just
what.
for,
Let me get what I'm saying. My thought out. Like, if this is on the individual, there's no time constraint. If Cheyenne got a kid and she feel after 6 months,
I don't have any children.
don't have
I'm
any
not
kids.
planning on
I'm trying
having
to
any
put no
kids.
kids
Let's
on
go
you.
ahead and put that disclaimer
but
there.
if Cheyenne got a kid and she feel after 6 months that this dude that she talking to is showing some true intention with her, and she want to introduce her child at that point, okay, that's the time limit is on her. I personally think 6 months is still too early.
What we talking about? True intention. This is your girl. I'm talking about.
Right.
This your girlfriend.
What's that mean?
That's what.
This is your girlfriend.
All right. So
You, why,
hold on.
If this is your
Has
girlfriend,
she met your mama yet?
huh?
Has she met your mama yet?
Oh, you talking about in this scenario?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna say
Okay,
in
she
this,
don't met your mom.
Probably.
No, I need to know. You
Nigga
talking about
said
probably?
probably.
That's too much gray area.
Fast forward all of the she met the mama, I met
Yeah.
the baby father.
Cool. She met. What if the baby father's not even here, around, living, locked up?
That matters.
Yeah, that's the conversation that we gotta
Conversation
have.
that I'm talking
I
about,
feel
we
you.
getting serious.
Yeah.
I'm saying you already serious. This your girl.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, so
well, what I'm saying is I don't think there's a time restraint on it, but I do feel like it's different. Like you said, it's a case by case thing. But I feel like if you specifically, if you've met the mother, the father, I feel like
It's my girl. She met my mama and
the
shit.
child is kind of like you kind of now. Granted, I get it. Like now, I'm not saying you gotta bring a different nigga home every 2 months because I think that's just
That's what
blasphemy.
happens.
No. And let's be clear. Let's be
That's
clear.
what happens. I'm
Wait.
with
Let's
you.
be clear. I'm not saying. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that you should be bringing a new nigga home every 2, 3, and 6 months.
Okay.
I don't think that's fair at all, because that's not right. But I do feel like if you're going to be seriously committed, and I get people have different definitions of seriously committed, it's to each his own. But my perspective, if you're gonna go as far as like meeting the parents and meeting the child and then planning a future, when you start planning things, I do feel like that's a serious commitment, and that's when you should be in. But there are red flags when you start noticing like this nigga don't like kids. This nigga don't need to be around my kids, or he said he don't want other kids, but he don't mind my kids, or there are red flags ahead of time. But there's no time constraint into each of them. But I don't feel like every 2, 3, and 6 months your child should be meeting some new person that you're just dealing or casually dating. If you're not in a relationship with these people.
That's what I'm saying. He said if we'll see where it's going. Like if you calling her I'm saying you calling her your girlfriend. Cause you was like, well, you don't know how serious it is. This is your girlfriend. You calling her your girlfriend.
I guess I can't answer this question because I don't believe in like that. I don't believe in like.
We don't know what that is. What is that? What is that?
In between, like we, like either way.
Oh, in between the talk, like we together, but not
So how
really.
did you and your ex-wife?
I mean, we was just like it wasn't a long girlfriend stage. It was like, yo, you the one. Like let's do it. And we was together for 4 years, 1 on 5. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
What was the courting process like?
Wasn't really like 6 months, maybe, if that. You know what I'm saying? But
And that wasn't your girlfriend in that 6 months? Who was she to you at 6 months?
Somebody I was talking to, keep it being. Like it wasn't like we was like officially, oh, let's make it. You're my boyfriend. You're my girlfriend.
So it was somebody you was talking to, and then you jumped to, that's my wife?
That's crazy.
Man, like he's 0 to 100.
Damn.
Good punch. Good punch. H.
If I can speak on this right, like what Izzy is saying, if we want to like be honest, the only reason why people don't want to do what he's doing is because they feel they got a better option. Like for real, the only reason why we date multiple people and not get married is because we feel like we're gonna meet somebody better than the person that we with right now. I'm just saying.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
I'm just saying.
I feel like it takes time to get to know people too.
Yeah, I disagree with
I
that.
disagree.
I'm
And it
not,
takes
no,
time
so
to.
you're missing what I'm saying. I said the only reason why people date somebody and then go and leave them alone and start dating somebody else, multiple people, because they feel that they can find somebody better than the person they with right now.
But where did that come from though?
Now, to answer the question, would I do that again? No.
Where would that come from though?
What do
Like,
you mean?
I was speaking on some regular shit, like you talking about like
I get what you're going.
like
Yeah, how we hit up here?
the reason people do that. Nah, I'm talking about here. The reason people date multiple people. We talking about this scenario.
Okay.
This is exclusively your girlfriend. We talking about the kids.
You want to go back to what we were.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I'm
we
trying to figure out
never finished the
where did that
argument.
come from? Like what you just
I'm
said.
responding to what he
A little
said.
side segue. We back.
Yeah, we back.
He made a sidebar.
I completely missed the connection
Okay.
from what you said and what he said.
He was making a
Yeah.
point off of what he said.
Yeah.
I have
He
to pee. I
said,
drink a gallon of water. I gotta pee.
He said he didn't have a girlfriend situation.
He said that was somebody I was talking to.
And then he got married. And
Yeah.
I responded directly to what he was saying. That's all it was. I would say the reason why that sounds foreign to a lot of
He
people.
the only person I know that did that.
That he's not the only person I know. That did that.
Yeah, like he the only person, like regular person.
I know. One of my best friends, they dated for like 6 to 9 months.
On some white people shit. Like, see what I'm saying? Like I ain't never some celebrity shit. It's really not white people, celebrity.
Okay, well to that. So since he took 6 months and got married to her, so now it's cool to meet the kids.
I wasn't married.
He about to get married. I mean, if he about, I'm saying, dog, if he in his mind, if he made
So
up,
the marriage is the kid meter. Like
yeah, because he made a lifelong commitment to this lady. He ain't got no choice but to be with the kids.
No, it ain't even about
Hold on one second. I missed
He
what you.
you divorced, right? Yeah. He divorced. So that's kind of the same thing. It don't
So,
matter. I just told her
I don't
I'm
think it's
married.
about. I don't think it's about.
How-
I don't think we're talking about whether or not we. I think we're talking about.
I feel what he
we
coming from. I'm
for the
finna
kid,
explain.
We're talking about if we can bring it back to the kid. We like at what point is it okay to like
To meet the kid.
meet the kid and do for the kid and make the kid your own,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I think in that situation, my situation, of course, it would have been. A1. It would have been immediately because I thought she was already.
She had a kid?
No.
Okay,
So
damn.
you know what I'm saying? So no, she didn't have no kids. But I'm saying if a chick got a kid and I decide that she my girl, like I love the kid already. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's why.
It comes with the territory.
That's my. But the whole the whole girlfriend thing is like. It's just for me personally. Like I'm not. If you can't take care of your kid, like you know what I'm saying, then how you want like
But I think
be in a relationship?
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the conversation sparked off when you take the lady in, you take the kid in with her.
I agree. True.
And that's
Yeah,
all I was saying,
that
like,
happens 100%.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you were saying like it's too early to meet the kid 6 months. But you
See-
so that's what I'm saying.
See, you
So
missing
look,
you're
so
missing what I'm
basically-
saying.
So basically,
Go ahead.
if I tell her after 2-3 months I want to marry you, now it's okay to meet the kid because I said I want to marry you.
Okay,
Taking her in though, what does that mean?
that's
If I'm
what.
taking you in, if I say I want to marry you, I'm making you my girl.
Before the marriage, you said you take her in. So what does
Like
that
your
mean?
girl. That's your girlfriend.
That's the only girl I'm focusing on.
Exclusively, that's your girlfriend.
Okay, so let me ask you this in that same breath: are you saying you want to marry, her or your intent is to marry her? Because we know it's two.
We don't know. This is my girlfriend right now.
No, see that's some BS.
It's not. Y'all jumping off the.
If my intent is
Bruh, hold on. I know I'm not tripping. I'm not bugging. I know plenty of dudes tell a girl like I love you or I want to marry you, and that means nothing to them.
Okay.
I'm talking about with some serious intent. That's what I'm talking about.
You said do
Yeah.
if that's my girlfriend, I intend on marrying her.
Girlfriend and
No.
boyfriend, I don't understand. Like, that's
Not
what I don't
necessarily,
get. That's what I
huh?
don't
You
get.
said what? Say it again.
Why are we boyfriend and girlfriend?
we in the exclusive phase to get to know each other.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
you mean like why are we in a relationship if we know we're gonna get married? We
If
should
we're
just
not-
get
if
married.
That's not something
That's the end goal. Yeah, that should be the end goal. All the
That's
time.
what I'm basically saying.
I-
So if we're getting married, if we're boyfriend and girlfriend, the next step is marriage. The next step is you're moving in. Those are like just the steps of that road that you take. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless. So I'm saying like if you see the chick up front and that's not where you're trying to go, she's not being my girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right, so the kid don't.
yeah, that's different. I'm saying
We talking about three
we
different
talking
things
about-
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna
we
say
legit
this.
talking about
You
three
make it
different
take
things.
your girl like as a guy. As me personally, if I'm making it take my girl, I'm looking to stay with it. I'm looking to go to the next levels. It's just levels to it.
Right,
You feel
right,
me? So I'm just saying.
Like you
I
just
guess
said,
I'm
levels
asking
to
you,
it.
If I was to tell her 2 months out the gate, my intent is to marry you. It's cool for me to meet the kid. Is what you're saying?
If you telling her that and you mean that with sincerity, it's ultimately up to her to decide when she wants you to meet her kids.
But I'm just saying, if she's decided 2 months, that's cool then.
If she decides that, I preface all of this by saying it's on her to decide that. My personal feeling is 2 months is just too early to meet somebody else's kid.
What my intent is to
That-
marry the girl.
are we boyfriend and girlfriend in 2 months?
But
You just saying
I'm
that.
asking them.
I don't think
Are we
so.
too? I don't think.
I
feel
don't think so.
By the time we boyfriend and girlfriend, I've met the kid already. That's basically my point.
that's what we said.
that's what we saying.
That's what
You
we're
literally what
you
we're
done switch
saying.
sides. You done
See how niggas
you done cut on this.
he was over there practicing the whole time.
In the same breath, I'm saying that I'm not making her my girl if she can't take care of her kids.
But you don't necessarily
All right,
know
so
that.
okay.
I do
All
know
right,
because
so
I haven't made her my girl yet. So until I make her my girl, I know everything.
Bro, everybody falls on some type of hard time.
what we
Right.
doing? We talking about semantics though, right? So let's
Right.
leave all the titles out the way.
Okay.
And I think what we have to do is actually put a time frame on it. So the real question is, at what time is it okay for you to meet your the person you're dealing with child?
Personally, anything within the first 6 months is too early.
I disagree.
I'm only saying 6 months.
I'm with Cheyenne.
Granted
I disagree.
I'm only saying 6 months. Granted on how often y'all are seeing each other and how long y'all have known each other. If y'all are just meeting first month from 1 to 6, I think that's too soon. Now if y'all have known each other for a while and you introduce them like, hey, this is my
I
friend.
feel like
whatever,
this what we
whatever.
doing. This what we doing.
I'm the type that like to see, like, I don't want to waste time 6 months with somebody and then find out that they.
Well, wait. Let me preface this. I'm saying this if y'all are. I'm saying it strictly off of y'all are just meeting, and I'm telling you, hey, I got kids. If me and you just start dating this 1 to 6 months, for me that's too soon. It's way too fucking much
So
for me in the first 6
if
months.
I got a kid and I like this shorty and we busting it up and we having FaceTime and
Ooh,
every other day we talking,
busting it
we just
up.
going
No,
that
I'm
way,
with 'em.
right? We going that way, right? I wanna get that over with. You know what I'm saying? Like off rip. Just because I would hate the same way. I feel the same way about sex too. But anyway,
Get it over with.
I just
You
don't
know it's
wanna,
bad
like,
if it's
wait
not.
6
If it is,
months.
yeah.
You done spent all this time with somebody for 6 months talking about, oh, I
She
gotta
might
go
be-
back to
She
kids.
might be trying to feel like, I don't know this nigga.
I feel that. I'm just saying.
I
for
feel
me,
good at that point. Like,
it's
That's
like-
all. That's all.
That's
I'm
all I'm
saying.
saying. Because as a woman, it's
like,
just
this serial
different.
killer, like, damn, I brought this nigga
I ain't
around.
saying,
No.
That's all I'm
bring them
saying.
in the room by themselves. I'm saying set up a mold, set up a situation where
Right.
Public situation.
Right.
I'm just saying because if you wait too long.
No, but that's why I said if we're just starting off, there may be a situation where it's like it's a family cookout, and I'm inviting you, and I'm like, oh, cool, it's 4
I
months
feel like-
in, but it's a family cookout. This is my daughter.
Even the
whatever,
birthday
whatever.
party. I was on the birthday
Yeah,
party.
even
Like,
that's it.
you know,
I mean, but if they born in July and it's fucking November, it kind of don't matter at that point.
Right.
But I get you.
Christmas right there, though.
you say what?
True.
Basically, like if you meet the kid, like if his birthday. is
Oh, I
November,
with you.
Yeah.
With you.
But
I think we had this
cover.
conversation before, but
We
is that
probably
not?
I don't think
No,
we
no,
have.
not this particular one.
Particular
The
one,
question
yeah.
I'm about to ask.
Okay.
Did y'all not ask whoever you was talking to at the time, like, you got any kids? Like, that never popped up?
I definitely think that's a first date question.
Yes! Yes! That's what I'm
That's
saying.
definitely a first
It
date.
is
That's what I'm saying.
The female gonna ask that question first.
It is a first.
That's a first
It is
date
a first
question
date
in my
question.
book.
And if y'all been rocking lately, y'all rocking with each other, like, I think that
'Cause
comes
to me,
with
I
it.
feel
Like,
if it's something.
It's gonna happen because y'all gonna, you know.
If it's something
yeah.
that you kind of just casually mentioned, and I'm kind of taking it back, I'm already kind of questioning. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, so like me and my son, it's just like,
It's
the
a
fuck, like what?
It's the difference between hanging with your kid and meeting your kid. You feel what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right.
so if I'm just meeting your kid, I think that should happen ASAP. Hanging with the kid and actually spending time with
I don't
the
know about
kid is a whole
ASAP.
nother ballgame. When I say ASAP, I mean ASAP like I like this guy. I like this
Because
girl.
side note,
I'm
the
with
other
that.
part to that is if the parent is single and has been single for a while, and this, not that he's used to seeing like different niggas or they used to seeing different niggas, but it's like, okay, I know my mother and father aren't together. If my father has friends and my mother has friends, then it's kind of like, not that they're used to seeing, but it's kind of like they kind of get used to having people around. Like, I grew up in a big family where we had a lot of family friends as like aunts and uncles. So it wasn't like a shocker if my mom was like, yeah, this is like, these are how you know all these people, basically. That wasn't a shocker. Now, she wasn't with these people, but that wasn't a shocker. So if I met somebody she dated, it wasn't like, oh my God, like, you're my new father. Like, none of that shit. It was just like, oh, okay, you the nigga that's buying me strawberry cheesecake, and then y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. I don't give a fuck. But then I was like 13 at that point, so I really didn't give a shit. But it's just different. It just depends. Like, it depends. And a lot of these people,
And it do depend on the mother too, because the mother might sit down the kid like and had a conversation. Like you 13, so you can kind of comprehend some different shit. So
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but my
age-
mom-
age
But my
make a
mom was
difference.
also the type where if they weren't serious, like, we weren't meeting them. So it was a lot of people until I got older when she was like telling me
The
stuff.
kid,
Like,
the
that's
kid age
different.
definitely make a difference because we
If-
talking
For
about a
sure.
kid under 10, bro. We need a whole type.
Yeah, and that's
If
and that's other
you say you
thing.
need to hold tight,
If the kid
if you
under
know you
10,
rocking with somebody and y'all like, oh, this what we doing, that can happen in 2-3 months.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
That can happen in 2-3 months.
But it can end in another 2-3 months.
I'm with you.
But y'all got that foundation already.
Yeah, that can happen in 2-3 months. We decide I'm rocking with you rocking with me.
But
Like,
but you know what's crazy, and I don't want to be this person, but I'll be this person today. I think that a lot of times as parents, y'all, and I'm not a parent, so I'm gonna say y'all because I'm not in the we category. Sorry,
so
good.
I'm like,
But
one
I
in,
feel
huh?
like I feel like a lot of times parents try to
Yeah.
think for what the kid is gonna think like, and it's like we don't give a fuck, to be honest. Like, as long to me, what mattered to my
Who
for
is
me
we?
and my parents, to me, we as in, oh, you're not in this category. Sorry, your parents still together. You don't count. So for me, it was more so like if if I seen my parents were in a good predicament, they weren't being done, no harm or whatever. Cool. Like, if this who you dating, I'm fine with that. Like, just they weren't doing no crazy shit around me, so it's cool. Like, it wasn't weird. It wasn't awkward. I didn't have that sense of like, oh, this is I knew who my father was. I knew who my mother was. So I didn't have those awkward ass moments. But I feel like for a lot of people, they may not have those moments. And that part should be discussed with the parent and the child prior to meeting the guy. And that's where parenting comes in at. And that's why you're saying, like, you can tell about like how a mother or a father parents their child based on how they meet you. Because if they looking at you like, who the fuck is this nigga? It's like, all right, now you kind of got some shit to kind of suffer through.
And I think too, even though whoever the parent, it could be a father too, the mother or the father. Probably more the mother in this situation. Like, if she do let somebody meet the child, say y'all date for 2 months, and then y'all break up the next 2 months. Like, she gotta learn from that. Like, okay, now.
Facts.
And so does the
happen once, but
right.
You can't keep that
Yeah, I agree with that
Right.
100%.
And that's why I was saying, like, you can't bring every nigga that you dating every 2 months around your child. That's not
I
cool.
agree with that.
It's not cool.
Bringing them around, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think that it should be like, all right, so you should, as a parent, you're watching your kid, you're watching like how they respond, how they're acting towards other people. So like, if you are bringing your kid around this guy you're dating, and your kid is loving them, like, okay, like you need to maybe like make sure that it's serious, right? But if you're just at the park and you tell this, this guy to like, meet me at the park, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the swing, I'm with my son. Cool.
Right.
Your son is over there at the
Right.
swings. He comes over
And
says
that's different.
hi, and
Right.
keeps it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm
How are
saying?
you introducing your kid to that guy?
This is
My friend,
whatever,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think
I'm
it
with
should
him.
be from the beginning.
Yeah, this is my friend.
This is my friend.
Because you don't want your mother, because then you don't, because as a parent, you shouldn't be introducing every male figure as this is my boyfriend.
Right.
That's fucking it's disgusting as fuck, and
Yeah,
that's just
I
not
feel you.
right. But like you said, but then
Just bring them
it's
around.
wait,
It
but
shouldn't be
too, but then it's also I know we talking about circumstance, also a mentality thing. I feel like we all are kind of level minded in here, but for those that are not. Every 2 months is not okay, sis. Sis, if you're listening, every 2 fucking months is not okay for your child to be meeting a new nigga.
Yeah.
You dick it down for 2 months,
I
and then
agree
you
with what Black
dismissing him
said though.
after.
Like, even if she do it initially, she gotta learn from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
it's
definitely-
cool.
it's
After
another
the
or
first
he gotta
2,
learn from that. I
3
don't want to
times.
like just put this on the woman.
Sis
like,
and bruh. After
Yeah,
the first
you gotta
2,
learn
3
from
months,
that.
nah,
It's
learn
different
from
for
that
a
shit.
male, though, because a male, like, he can bring her around different.
I don't think so.
Just don't bring it. I
Oh,
don't think.
I think it's
If you
just-
got daughters, if you got daughters,
I think it's the same.
It's the
whether
same principle.
Kids in general, male or female,
You-
because like
it's the
it's
same
psychological
principle.
damage that be done to those kids, bro. Like real talk.
I think it's more damage to the daughter though.
What
it's not.
psychological damage you talking about? Like, I'm
That's done with
As
interested.
far as like,
Constantly seeing men
Yeah,
enter the house
constantly-
or women entering the
And
house.
certain ages, they're really just people.
right, and that's
I
that's
disagree
what I
with
was,
that.
That's what I was getting to.
I disagree with that.
No,
really just
but
people.
that's what I was
I
getting
disagree
to.
with
At
that.
a certain point, it's just people.
That's all I'm basically
At
saying.
certain ages, it's
At
just
certain
people.
ages,
As
just
long as
people.
they're not in the house and they're not like
When he
in
said,
that
Yeah.
when he
situation,
said like 13 and up, I feel like that's the problem, like, cause they understand what the hell going on.
13 and up.
Mom Deuce got the door swinging.
Yeah.
My mama got the door swinging.
Hold on. Let me
Hold on.
respond back to exactly what he just said.
I
Right?
get what-
so
I
if you're
get you. I feel
13, no, like this is real talk. If you're 13 and you realize,
Oh, this real talk. Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, but you realize like,
Oh no, this is real.
but I realize like, dang, mom have a lot of dudes coming in. You don't think they do anything to you psychologically?
I just said
No, that's
that.
why he said. No, he was agreeing with you and saying between like 13.
But you don't
and
think
up.
that's a problem.
I
It is
just
a
said
problem.
that.
That's what he said.
I agree.
So
I
you're
said,
saying 13 and under is not a problem.
yeah, they're
I
just
think-
people.
and I think so for the simple fact that
Bruh,
the
no.
little kid's so influential. I had a girlfriend in kindergarten. Like,
Yeah.
Bruh.
so it's
Everybody
like,
had a
Bro,
girlfriend.
don't get it
saying,
twisted.
like-
Kids are
Yeah.
smarter than y'all
Yeah.
think.
They are
bro.
smart,
But
but I'm
that's-
saying
but that's
then
why I
they might
said-
think they might think, oh, I gotta find love. This is how I find. They
Right.
see that like this is how it's supposed to be.
Right.
There you
I'm
go.
supposed to be dating.
So
a
what
Right.
about the
There you go.
teenagers?
I'm supposed to be. Honestly,
I
I'm
think
supposed
it's
to be a hoe.
problematic
I think,
altogether,
yeah.
bro. Like real talk.
But
I
that's
just
why I
really
was
do.
saying you don't. When you do this, you have to make sure that whatever y'all got is. That's why I said 6 months. Because in granted, if y'all say y'all get together in 2 months and y'all break up in 2, 3 months, that's 4 to 5, 6 months right there. So that's why I said that, like 6 months tops. Like
I think that's
nah.
too short. For
I
real.
think it's too short. But I'm
After
just
the
saying.
first one,
There is no short or length.
after the first
All
one,
I'm
That's
saying-
kind of what I'm on.
I get what you. Trust me. I
I'm
feel.
interested.
it's
That's
I'm
kinda
just
what I'm
saying,
on.
like
You gotta be more cautious after
You need
that
to be
first one.
considerate. Like,
That part.
just be considerate of your child. Not even if you feel comfortable, just be mindful of what it's gonna do to the child. Just be considerate. Is all I'm saying. My mother was considerate. I didn't know half she was doing till 2 years ago.
How many of y'all remember something from your childhood that as a child you didn't pay any attention to it, but when you got older you realize
You
like
look back
oh,
like, damn, that's what was going on.
real talk. This is an honest question for everybody. No, I'm just saying in general.
In general?
Anything happened in your childhood
Oh, I
that
have
when you was
one.
a child you didn't pay any attention to, but when you got older you like, yo, this
I
is
have
messed up.
I
What's
have
going
one.
on?
So my father was growing I know this has everything and nothing to do with it.
Oh, you
but
talked about it.
yeah, we did. Y'all can go back and listen to it.
No,
But
but you tell
I'll
the
say it
story.
for the new listeners that haven't heard the story. So my dad smoked weed, and my mom ain't like that shit. So downstairs he had his own little man cave, and he would grow weed in the fish tank, and I would be like, Dad, like, why didn't no fish in the tank? He'd be like, some stupid ass excuse. I don't even remember what he said. Long story short, he was growing weed in the fish tank. Never really added up until I was grown. I was like, oh, I get it. Like, he always kept the lights off, black light on the fish tank. Got you. But I didn't get it until I was older. But that's one of those things.
Just like when, even to protect little kids. If a little kid dad in jail, he on vacation.
Yeah.
They tell them shit like that. But when you get old, you're like, oh, this nigga been locked up my whole life.
Right,
you feel me?
But I ain't gonna lie, this is why I'm not saying that my family's bougie. My family's just very my mother's side is very conservative. My mother's side is very conservative. But like, I really admire and love ratchet ass families. Like, I swear to God, like my boyfriend in high school, his family was fucking like, they was just real and ratchet. And they didn't give a fuck. They'll cuss your ass out and love you 10 minutes later. Like, whatever was on the table, they were mad about it, get it out the way. And then, like, it was like, all right, sis, like, you was wrong for that shit, but it's cool. Like, I get where you was coming from, but you was still dead ass wrong. And then that be it. I fucks with families like that. Because my family, they just be having shit, be mad for 20, 30 years, and nobody knows why, and then that's why. And I like people that just get it out in the open. Yeah, like transparency. I like people that get it out in the open and be mad and tell you what's real. I would appreciate if somebody say, yeah, your uncle's in jail. All right, cool. Don't tell me this nigga's on vacation.
Black families definitely keep stuff to ourselves.
Because if he get out and be like, how was vacation? And now I'm looking crazy.
This is what's going on. Like,
No, like,
I like to know
I
what's
really
going
can't
on.
think of none off real.
Nah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, for me
I was over
personally,
here thinking.
I remember as a kid, my aunts and uncles used to come over, and then they'd all go in my parents' room and close the door, and then I just smell pine cone.
yeah.
Right.
I didn't know what was going on, but then when I got older, I was like, man, my whole family smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't know that, and that ain't no big deal. But it's like, dang, like in my mind, I could have been thinking something completely different was going on, and nobody told me what was happening.
Not necessarily. I don't think I was fooled on anything.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I wasn't
not fooled. You know what I'm saying?
Think, you go to therapy and think very hard on it. I guarantee something happened in your childhood,
As an
bro.
adult, you look back like, damn,
Guarantee.
that's what was going on.
Guarantee, bro. Like,
I got thoughts of I know what was going on.
You gotta hit
Not
the
even
mic.
that they told you something different.
You gotta
But when
hit
you
the
look at
mic.
this
You don't
situation, you like, oh, I understand what's going on now.
oh, you say you can't talk. Yeah, I know you say you can't. Yeah, Will, that's off camera.
Nah. Like that I was fooled on. Nah.
I mean, it's just certain food, but it's just certain situations that you look back and be like, oh, that wasn't.
I know why
That-
my parents had their door locked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I
I know why they got it locked. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when they was
Yeah,
having sex.
like, you know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
I knew
certain-
that because I knew my cousin would come over and watch us, and we would always just be downstairs. So it was like, oh, okay, we can only be downstairs for that reason. Like, I get that part, but it's certain things I feel like I said, it's just parents. Like, you try to protect your kids
100%.
from, but like, kids are fucking smart.
Yeah.
We
Kids
figure
are
this
very-
shit out.
Pick up on
We're
everything.
intuitive. Like, we're probably more intuitive. I know we're more intuitive than we are as adults. So it's like, you might as well
100%.
just be honest with
Kids
them
have an
than try to
honest
hide
view
it. And
of
that's
the
why
world.
kids can always spot bullshit when
Yeah.
they see it and hear it.
Kids
It's like,
have
this is
honest
some
view of
bullshit.
the world, and we taint it as
Hey,
adults.
I think I seen you
Kids
put something up. You said you was I guess you was working on the board or something.
Your daughter talking
Oh,
about
yeah, she was like, nah.
I need your attention.
Yeah, she needs your
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
She was like,
100%.
nah.
Yeah, like
Like, right, I mean, today I was on the computer and she just like, no, like in my lap, trying to get in my lap. Like, kids know what's be going on. We as adults try to make it think that they don't know what's going on, like thinking that they not smart enough yet. Like, trust me, your kids see everything, bro, and they just react to what you do.
That's why I always say, like, when people talk about households and what's best for the kids, and it's just like, your kids are way smarter than whatever the fuck you thinking about right now, because they see and hear they can feel, they see everything. They know exactly what's going on.
With that being said, I think that relationships are risky. I think that
They definitely are.
For sure.
and it's like hard to trust strangers and all of that.
It's hard to trust humans.
Yeah, so I feel like when it comes to like your kids and all of that, like
the only way you gonna really build trust is by spending that time. You feel what I'm saying? And by like having those moments. Cause I would hate to be dating somebody for 6 months, swearing we getting somewhere, and the whole time, every time, like it's a situation where we could be together, but she's stopping it because of her kid. I haven't met her kid yet. It's like we not really getting nowhere for real. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, let's get that over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's, you know, you can find out right now whether or not this is gonna work in however long, if you like me like you say you like me. You feel what I'm saying? It's not forcing. I'm not saying I want to hang with the kid. I'm just saying like
I get it, but
It's a
I'm
bit
more with
forced.
you. It's for me. It's more of it's a vibe thing.
That's
It's
all I'm
literally a
basically
vibe
saying.
thing.
There's
So I
things-
can't say that
That's
6
all I'm
months down the
saying.
line I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's the 6 month mark.
Because
Like,
she's probably already been through that situation. where
yeah,
she got a
6
nigga
months
who
down the
broke.
line, this
She's
nigga
like,
went
nah,
shit.
I ain't about
Yeah.
to
I'm
do
just
that.
saying.
Or this nigga was a
Eating
fucking
and
sicko.
hanging out with the kid. That's all I'm basically
I get you. I'm with you.
Let's
I'm
go
with
around
you.
the room.
I'm with you. I'm with you right
You
now.
done met some girls' kids, and y'all were dating.
I did.
How it go?
I mean, what you mean how it go?
How it
How'd it
go?
go?
How y'all get introduced? How it
Are
happened?
y'all still together
Where
right
they
now?
go? Nah, I know they
It
ain't
was on
together
some
right
No,
now.
organic
no,
shit.
I'm just
Like,
saying
it
for
wasn't
the
like,
people.
let me meet your kids. It was just like, I was over there on the late night, the kid wouldn't go to sleep,
Oh shit.
and then the kid came down and started
that was
calling
a-
me
he was
daddy.
That's pretty much how it go right there.
Right.
No, I'm saying Jay Black. That's how
That's
it
what we
go.
talking about.
Exactly right there. That's how it go.
I leave the door open.
I don't think I don't remember. I've dated multiple women or talked to multiple women that like had a kid. I might have dated like girlfriend-wise one girl that had a kid. I can't remember like how the beginning started, but I know the relationship ain't last. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't never had no girl introduce me as like, oh, this is my boyfriend to their kid. It was
I
just,
haven't had that either.
You
Not
feel me?
that, but I've
Just
definitely
happened.
And see, that's the other
definitely
thing.
been
It's
around
like
women have kids.
how they introduce you matters because you can.
she didn't introduce me as
I
nothing.
I know that didn't happen. I'm saying like that is another factor. Like
Yeah.
how they introduce you to their children, Matt. Like it's a thing. It's a big thing. It's a
I-
big thing, and until
I
you
pulled up.
until you do it,
This
it's
Mr.
something-
Steve.
I pulled up.
Yeah,
Young boy
yeah,
brought the
she said-
condom
Yeah.
down for
This
me.
Mr. Steve.
Yeah,
Young boy had
I
the
done
condom
met
in my
her
hand. Like, here you
kid.
go.
seriously. Until you
That's
do
how this
it,
shit happened.
the delivery man.
you stupid. That's sick. I don't want to know that. Until you do it or you've been through it yourself.
Yeah,
As a
hey.
child, it's a case by case situation. But you also got to know like the mentality of the person that you're dealing with, and you can always tell that about a first date. So, or not first. I ain't gonna say always, but you can tell that once you know a person. So it's just a case by case thing. I ain't gonna say what's too soon, what's too not. But for me,
I was playing with the daughter and everything, like until she started calling me daddy, and I felt bad, and I just started ignoring her. Like, I don't want you to.
Here you go, Black. Here you go, Black.
No, Black.
We was on somewhere. We was on.
But I'm saying that's the
You fucked up my case.
That's the fear. That's the fear.
yo,
right
me
there.
and Steve was on a legal
100%,
team
bro.
together.
I ain't
You
about to
fucked
play
it
with your
up.
kid like
Black,
that. Like, I'm not
Black.
gonna play with your kid like that.
Black, I feel Black. I was in that same situation. Went over to smash, just like you know what you go. You get over there and you surprised. Kid is out here already in the living room. So I'm like, I don't want to meet your kid.
Your daddy at the
No,
door.
the kid was asleep, but I just start crying.
That
And she
nigga
like,
at
your
"No,
door."
no."
That fat
I'm
nigga at
situated.
your
I walk
door.
in, the kid is in the living room. I'm like, I look at her instantly like, yo, what are you doing? I know you got a kid.
You
Yo,
said what happened now in the living
went
room?
to smash. I get there, the living room. The kid is in the living room playing. I'm like, what are you doing? That's inappropriate behavior from a
That's
parent.
irresponsible.
You're irresponsible.
That's
How
irresponsible
about we
dick
take it a step
receiving.
How about we take it a step back to just FaceTiming and, oh, this is my kid, and then you put me on camera with your kid, like this is.
I mean, I feel you try to use technology to
I'm
your
asking
advantage.
y'all, like, is that the
No,
same thing?
that's a lie.
It depends on, especially if it's a little baby. That's some daddy shit.
We're not talking about babies now. We're talking about the kid is old enough to say,
Shorty
hey,
was-
hi, how are
Y'all
you?
talking? Okay, I'm gonna piggyback on them.
Go ahead.
This is real.
Y'all, I'm piggyback on y'all FaceTiming or whatever.
Yeah, we've been FaceTiming for how
Y'all face it. Say, I'm paint the
Go
whole
ahead, go
scenario,
ahead, come on,
bro.
come on with it.
This real life. She in the car with homegirl. Y'all two FaceTiming. Her kid in the back. Mommy, who you talking to? Oh, this Mr. Izzy. It happened. I don't see that happen like that.
No. Let me tell y'all the scenario.
I said maybe.
Let me
I
tell y'all
can't
the
even say
scenario.
supposed to go.
I'll tell y'all the scenario.
I don't
The
even say that's
scenario-
how it's supposed to
The
go.
scenario
Like,
is
that
more,
done happened. Like
the scenario is more she at home where she normally at. The kids are normally in the background, not on the camera. They're doing whatever they normally do, and we're having a normal conversation like we
Mommy,
normally
what
do.
you doing?
So look, she's talking to her kid. The kid might say, who's that? Whoop, whoop. Free time, she ignored, like, don't worry about it. Whoop, whoop. But then after a week or two, maybe, like now it's like me and the kid is having a whole conversation on the phone now because she done turned the camera.
Why is your kid comfortable enough to question
Never.
you like that? Who you on the phone?
That ain't what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. I'm just saying, like, how do y'all deal with that now?
I mean, you can't.
Is that the same thing as meeting the kid? Like, that's a digital. That's 2019 way of meeting the kid.
It is. Like, I really ain't.
I can see if the kid say, "Is that my daddy?" No, this ain't your daddy. In the conversation.
No, you can't ask a child who they on the phone. You can't, because I know me. When my mom used to be on the phone, she was either talking to one of three people. Two of my aunts, or all three of my aunts, or a guy. And whenever she on her, be like, "Oh yeah, you talking to us?" She be like, "No, mind your business." So I knew.
That's it.
But I
I'm
knew.
on the phone with.
Right, but I knew from that point on. Don't ask her shit when she on the phone.
Exactly.
I feel.
What do y'all
So
do?
it's like, I can't.
I feel easy, bro.
What do y'all do?
If she pull that move, she slick feeling you like.
What do y'all do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Oh,
talking
what's
I
up,
don't know.
little
I ain't
man?
got kids. I can't answer this shit.
Like, I mean, this is him.
This is why I don't
but
have kids.
only me and H in here got kids, right? I'm gonna just tell you right now.
And
If
you
I
got a
was
child.
if I was not married and I had my daughter with me and I'm trying to get to know a female and she we FaceTiming. What up? We FaceTiming. And my daughter in the background asking me who is that on the FaceTime. I tell her, number one, you need to sit down and be a child. This ain't none of your business who I'm on the
Thank
phone
you.
with.
Yeah, that's
That
the
ain't
thing.
happening because my
Yeah.
child shouldn't be all on my back trying to see who on the
Exactly.
phone.
Even if she, go ahead.
Nah, and what y'all talking about, that's what I experienced. My stepson, I ain't see for a physical year at all. No, heard about him, whatever, never saw this nigga at all. Until I guess you figured, like, all right, this nigga's
Yeah.
gonna be here. And then
We should have had H on the whole time. He's actually went through.
Oh my God,
He's
Steve,
a living example of what
How you
Steve,
feel about that, though, H?
he's right.
How you feel about that, H?
H is.
I don't feel like he's necessary.
Well,
Right? That
no,
was
I'm
his
gonna
situation.
say he's right. He has a valid point. He has a valid point.
I don't know if he's even valid, bro. Like that was just his situation.
No, I feel like he has a valid point.
I don't even know if it was valid, bro. It was just his situation.
H, how do you feel about that, though? What if you got there and the little kid was like, "Fuck you, little nigga"?
hilarious.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
real talk, real
the
talk.
whole time, like now I got to deal with this little child, like the little child's play.
No, because like you said, it goes back to
Hold on,
parenting.
H.
Nah,
You was
but
that kid.
The first thing I always
Talk to your
thought
mama,
was
boyfriend.
I couldn't really. I felt like I couldn't discipline him because I was always in fear of him going, "You ain't my daddy." So it's like, so certain things it was like I used to let slide till she used to be like, "Nigga."
So she let you know that like no,
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
is I want you to take that role.
Right,
So
right.
if she gave you that
See, that's a
permission,
good.
like,
That's but that's what I said. You can always tell how a woman disciplines her child.
yeah.
Right there.
And look. Oh no, my
So
God.
Black said he used to tell a nigga,
listen.
"You ain't my daddy."
Listen, and-
I would have been so mad. I might have not fuck with her no more.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I know that.
Listen,
Though.
like, listen, it was definitely out of anger, but when my pops left, he told me like, "You the man of this house," like, and my mom was single for so long, like, nigga, I'm the man of this motherfucking house, like, so you gotta prove to me that you gonna come and take my spot, and you know,
You would have ended a relationship on some other niggas, bro. Listen.
but I'm protecting my mama though, you feel me?
even
I gotta protect
I heard-
my mama. Like, I've been taking my mama for this long. I have to protect my mama. Like, I'm not about to just let no nigga come in and do no other shit.
Man, somebody I
I
know.
think I was probably about maybe like 11, 12 when my stepdad came in. And I ended up like as a man, I apologized to him, you know, as I got older, like,
Yeah.
man, I was tripping. Like, we done fought multiple times over that shit. Like you done did, like, nigga, don't talk to my mama like that. Nigga, don't tell me this. Like,
And
just
here's the
like-
real thing, though, right? You say your stepdad came in your life around 11 or 12, right? Now, all of these scenarios that we talking about, the dudes that leave, he didn't want to be there in the first place. Your stepdad knew that he had something with your mom, so he stuck it out. He's
Yeah.
like, I ain't worried about the
Yeah.
kid. Me and the kid relationship gonna be solid eventually. I'm here with you. I'm here with her. We gonna work this out later on. At the end of the day, this who I'm here with.
and it
I
was even,
can't say
but
that.
it was even
No,
points.
real
It was
talk.
even
No,
points.
because it ain't
but
like
nah,
my dad didn't want to be there.
But listen, I had to respect him because my mom allowed it. Like,
That's
she
what I'm
knew,
saying.
like, it was like, I'm like, damn, you taking this nigga's side like over me, like, and it wasn't even really like, it was just like she is. She
Oh,
knew
you
the
was
bigger.
a
She
bitter
like,
ass
No, but
nigga.
what Jay
That's
Black,
the definition of a nigga being
bitter
bitter.
ass.
no, but what Jay Black is saying is like what happens in a lot of homes. Like, and
Yeah.
Jay Black he went to college and he was like, imagine if Jay Black didn't have aspiration or wasn't as smart, or didn't have as many dreams as he had. You know what I'm saying? And his other outlet was the streets. Then he would have disowned his mom and stuck to the streets a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kids that do
Or
it.
even to the point like, I gotta make sure this nigga I got these aspirations, these dreams. I know I'm not trying to live in. I knew when I was younger I didn't want to live in Cincinnati my whole life. I gotta make sure the nigga is taking care of my mama. Like if I'm not there, I gotta make sure the person that's gonna be there is gonna hold my mama down. I can't have no. You gotta be a solid nigga to take care of my mama. You feel me? You're not about to just be no.
But do you really know that at 11?
I didn't, so I was testing. So I'm testing the nigga.
Yeah.
I'm testing the
So
nigga for
what I'm
11.
You a child testing
Yeah,
like
that's
you
why-
don't really know
right,
shit.
but that's why he's
Shit
saying
went on
to a
until
child.
I left the house. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
This 11 to down there. I left at 19.
You don't know no
feel
better
me?
as a child.
17.
Oh, you was going hard the whole time.
What? You feel me? It wasn't nothing sliding.
Yeah.
He had
It
to,
wasn't nothing sliding.
bro, he
like-
had to endure 6 years of that bullshit, bro.
One of the things I was gonna say to your point, what you said though, I do agree. Or somebody said like the man didn't want to be there. Because when I think about all the girls that I did date that had kids, I knew off rip she wasn't gonna be with me. I wasn't gonna be with her for real. I was like we know. I'm like, I ain't about to date her for real. For
You
real.
were
but
just in there
I'll
trying
put
to
up
get
with
the
the kid.
yams.
You know what I'm saying? For now, you know what I'm saying.
You
But
talking about the stepdad didn't want to be there?
No.
meeting the
what
kids
he-
and all of
what he
that. Like I'm
said
meeting the
is-
kids and all of that.
Yeah.
Like knowing damn well, like I ain't really feeling her
Okay,
for real.
okay, I get where you going.
That's my whole point. Like, if the dude wanted to be there, like, H easily could have been like, "Oh, you got a kid?" Shorty, like, "No, I'm cool."
Okay, I
He
get
wanted
you.
to be
Okay.
there. He saw
what's
something.
the-
that
I
was
got
like,
you.
But you
I
didn't hear
got
him neither,
you.
though.
What?
Is there a limit?
Okay, he
though?
went against your point. He say,
Yeah, he
if he
tested
was,
this nigga for
if
6
he was
years.
like black, he would have been out of there.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have dealt.
But
with
that wouldn't have been.
It wasn't no- I mean, it was a balance too. I wasn't all
Yeah.
bullshit.
It wasn't like raw.
You
raw the
look
whole
like
time.
a sweet
You
young
still was
man.
wild, though.
Black was pulling pranks and everything, bro. He probably, man, who keyed my car? This bitch keyed my car. Who keyed my car?
Black put laxatives in his coffee.
Look what you did to my baby.
Right.
My baby. I got your baby. No.
I be looking
Nah,
at
it
kids
is
all
a
day.
balance.
He got him in the toilet, dangling him over the toilet.
Right.
Like,
It is a balance. I can, because my
Yeah.
brother was the same way. I was
Hello.
more easy on.
This
not
milk
easy
smell
go-
funny to you?
My brother was the same way. My brother would give whoever my mom was dating, which she only had 2 relationships, a very hard, just being a complete dick. But it was the same way. He felt like, nah,
Blackness?
like I don't care,
Nah,
whatever
I
it
wasn't
is. Like
it wasn't that I was a dick.
Oh, no,
I just
he-
wasn't going like.
I
it
get
wasn't
what-
going
no.
for bullshit.
Going for what?
Like,
whatever
when
bullshit
it
you
first
think it
started off
is
with
at
me,
11.
Like, at first I started off as just being rebellious, just
Yeah.
doing little dumb shit, just for you to say something, and then I'd be like, all right, fuck you, da da da. And then it got to the point to where, like, don't argue with my mama in front of me. I'm not going for that. Don't talk to my mama like that, like on some shit like that. It got more to protecting my mama than me just being rebellious. And then it just I grew to respect the nigga. He endured the boot camp.
He said he endured the boot camp.
You sound like a
Shit,
woman.
they been married, what,
He put
15
me
years
through
now?
all this shit, and I just love him now. So much. Our relationship is stronger.
Black will pull
Face.
all kind of Home Alone tricks in the house, man. I know what Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he definitely would kill it. But no, I think
Going on, Black man.
I think that's definitely important. Like
That
this
shit
conversation in
tripped me out.
general, cause I know somebody dealing with that.
Now with the children.
I know somebody dealing with that.
All right. Oh, hold
That's why I ain't messing
on.
with no
Hold
girl
on.
with no kids, because
Hold on.
I ain't looking forward to the karma.
Nah, come here, bro.
And
No, he just
if
on
like if a woman had 2 kids, that was already definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
even.
The 3. Hey, look, my dog said this the other day. He said, I said, don't she got 5, bro? He said, shh. I'm trying to see. If she got 5, ain't so special about that.
I'm in it now.
Yes, I'm gonna explain. No, he said, I said, brother. I said, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so look,
Can I start off by just saying go Sixers? All right, thank you.
so we got El Dorado in the building right now.
Bless.
So what we're talking about right now is that would you what's the time period? We actually went in a lot of different directions.
We did.
We started at what's the time period that you would
feel like he gonna
allow
feed it.
your a person you're dating to meet their kids? Like at what time frame would you do? So like you meet a girl, she got a kid. At what point do you feel it's acceptable for her to meet her kid to meet you? That's what we started at. Then we went everywhere.
Everyone
Then
else.
the B part is, have you met like what was your situations that you dealt with a girl that had a baby and
Yeah.
that type of
First questions first.
vibe. Back in the day.
Wait, first questions first.
I mean, I know you.
I know he be out here showing his royal
back
oats.
in the day, back in the day,
Yes,
back in
we
the
talking
day.
long
We talking about way
time
back, way
ago.
I
back.
mean, it ain't that long, you know. I'm a player pimp, and
There you go with the smooth talk.
Hey, don't, hey,
There you go with the smooth talk
hey,
again.
relax.
My jersey's still around. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
No,
relax.
If I think it depends on the situation though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I wouldn't say anywhere before 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
we're not gonna go on a date and then tomorrow I'm like, hey, I'm taking my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese. Why don't you come? Of course they'll know about the kid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They might see pics and shit, might be around if we FaceTime and whatnot, but actually us all kicking it together, probably at least we either gotta be serious as shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in that 90-day mark when it's like, oh, this the one. This, you know what I mean?
Like saying show girl
But that's what I'm saying.
in 3 months.
Yeah, it takes a while. For you,
my girlfriend,
yeah,
right?
yeah. We're not just gonna go on a few dates and you my girl. It's
stupid.
too
I
much
heard you
pussy
speak
out
that
here.
in.
Like that. It's too much. You know what I mean?
stupid.
Like, that's not me crazy. I got to
I got a no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you though.
Yeah.
I dated a chick with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I only did it once. I did it twice.
More than one kid?
No. They both had one kid. One time, my homies was like talking trash to me, calling me step pop and whatnot. Cause me and Shorty wasn't like we knew each other for some time. But
Gotcha.
we had been talking for a month, 2 months.
Yeah.
And I was buying her daughter little things, little kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time though, I mean I was well off. So it wasn't like
That's where Slick started.
It was.
Like you dated a girl with kids, you feel necessary to bring it, take on the kid too.
It started with
This
the
how it
date.
started.
It
That's how
started with the date
started
thing.
with the date.
It's
It's
kinda
coming
sorta,
full
you know? That's
circle.
what I'm saying, kind of sorta. You know what I'm saying? Now the second young lady I was messing with, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really want nothing to do with her kid because her and her baby dad still had shit going on. And it was kind of,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But
Case
the
by
lay
case
down
again.
time was so good that
Is that the lay down
I was
time?
daddy sometimes. Yeah, lay down time. Like your mind can change when things just get strange. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And you
this
still
nigga.
lay
down time is the
You
name
sure
of the
you got
episode.
enough Jello shots for school? You start asking.
You
What
sure
is
you got
wrong
enough
with
Jello?
Are
What
you
is
sure?
wrong
'Cause
with
the way
you?
your mama was just working, you might need some more.
So we was like, and
So
what
the
was
next
the
question
initial
was
with the
when it-
date?
So the first question was about how. Oh, it was about taking care of what you already mentioned, buying shoes and whatever the case may be. The second
No, the
question
way
was.
we
Do y'all
got
curse on y'all show? Cause I know.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we do.
To
the
me,
whole
this is
thing.
just me. Some niggas clown me and whatnot. If you fucking a girl, you supposed to kinda sorta take on her responsibility. I'm not saying you supposed to pay her rent. 'Cause you fucking
Black
her.
popped it off with that. If
You
you
know what
take her in,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a part of her is the kids. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm funny. I'm real funny about
depends.
taking care of another nigga's nut. I'm gonna just keep it as funny. That's what I'm saying. That's
Is that how y'all look at children?
It's another nigga's nut. Like,
Oh my God, that's how y'all look at children.
Because
I am never having kids.
You gotta think seriously.
It's fucking
Like,
despicable.
maybe, and my numbers might be off. I don't have no exact numbers, but I'm gonna just take a risk and say about 70% of babies that's born
You
on
right.
accident.
out of accident.
You're right.
We was
You're
just
right.
fucking, you know
I
what
was
I'm
on
saying?
purpose. I just
So
want
I'm
to be clear.
You know, so it's like this some nigga who might have just seen a chick with a fat ass, or she might have been, you know, and he might have been drunk, or she
And
just
then
might
he
have been
fucked
horny,
up. He
and
slipped
he
up.
fucked, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now you got a kid. You wasn't in love with this nigga, but this nigga ain't shit. Like I'm just,
I feel you. I get it.
I'm
I get it.
fickle on that. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it.
Fickle, and that's what
I
say,
know
like,
people.
The one joint that I was kind of taking care of her kid, it was just like she was bad as shit. One. You know what I'm saying? I was really, really open. Like, my homies clown me about this to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, about this one
You
child
were open.
moving. You know what I'm saying? And, though, like I said, I was well off.
Yeah.
Shorty had a kid. Her baby daddy was in jail, so I knew it wasn't like,
Okay.
it was like, okay. Like, I
Oh, she
know
was on the I wait till he
but
get
I
out
didn't hit
type.
her. I never had sex with her, so that was kind of
She was holding it
Oh,
down.
that's why they were clowning.
She was
you.
holding it down
That's
for
why
her
they, that's why they were
man.
on you right there.
She was holding it down.
No, I did nothing sexual with Shorty, dog.
No, she was holding it down
You
for her
was
man.
trying to, that you that.
Young.
yeah. What?
No, but I know where you're coming from though, cause like that situation like that, he saw something. Yeah, it was like it was the one,
He ain't scratched that
bro,
cat.
bro.
But she holding it down for her man.
Steve, you cannot tell me. You cannot tell me that you talked to a chick for a long period of time that you didn't smash, even though you should have been in the business, but you was like, I like her for her.
But I ain't buy her nothing.
Well, I the buying part. That's a
Thank
whole.
you
That's
for
a
being
whole
honest.
part.
To me though,
I'm not clowning.
No.
I don't mind the class. I don't mind the class.
I'm not-
So you say you never bumped anything and you wouldn't smash.
I'm not paying
Steve is a
$100
referee.
rent, but if I'm
Steve said
buying
he ain't bringing
$40,
nothing.
it was a baby, so the
Yeah,
shoes
yeah.
ain't.
But-
I'm not paying $150 for shoes.
Ain't no
It's like, I'm gonna get a baseball cap. It's $40. Oh,
But
you know what
now,
I'm saying?
that
Like,
part of how we started, cause we were like, either if that's like, and that one in your girl, y'all was just talking. I said, if y'all, that's your girl, she can't come to ask you for $100. He said, I don't talk to no girl that gotta ask me for $100.
When did she let you get her kid? How long did she let you get her? I mean, like, how many months before you got her kid?
Well, like I said, I knew Shorty for a little while, so I already knew about her kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The second John who I was smashing, I really never seen the kid. The kid, cause I would go over there on the late nights. You know what I'm saying? We would go out during the daytime when the kid was at school and stuff like that. So I would come home. I would go to her house. It was home.
Side
alone.
nigga
I was
dates.
there. I would go to
You
her
got
crib
side
when I
nigga
got off
dates.
work. The kid, it would be home. The kid sleep. Man, I would get out of the crib by like 5, 6, and when the kid got up,
Been
you know
there
what I'm
before.
saying?
Side
I'm not in the
nigga.
crib. We gonna do one more little quickie about 4:30 and I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's staying over, bro. Hey, that's y'all trying to take me
I was
back right
smashing
now.
that with the ring. I was tripping when I was going to that one. I was going in raw.
Oh yeah, you.
She was another one. Like the
Oh, you were
first
jumping out the
First one
porch.
was pretty as shit and had big titties. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This last John, I mean, I know why the boy nutted than her. She was pretty and her body was just ridiculous. Like ridiculous, my nigga.
Ew.
So as a result, it's like
Oh, it was just bound to happen.
I'm a busting this. Like some girls sometimes you just got to feel, some girls you can wear
You got to feel.
Sometimes
Got
you
to
gotta
feel.
feel
We
it.
don't went there.
Got
We don't
to
went
We
there.
here. We here. We
You
here.
want to feel?
We
You
here.
want that?
Leave that Millie pack.
We here.
My man said,
We here.
my God.
We here.
He said, leave that Millie
I
pack.
love to know it's real.
He said,
We-
he
Oh
said,
my
leave that
goodness,
Millie
boy, that is
pack.
hilarious to me.
Ladies and
Nah,
gentlemen,
my
please
man-
use
my man
protection when you out
cold-blooded
here
with it,
fucking
bro.
individuals that you have no future with.
One time my life being opened up. That's why I say my niggas.
I feel you.
clown me
To this
about
day.
Yeah.
it. To this day.
I'm with
And
you.
my wedding, they was talking about this shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you got,
kid.
yes, Lord,
Yeah,
boy.
I was open. Open sesame. Like,
Yeah. Everybody around you tell you like, bro, like that ain't
What the coochie smell like to this day? You know what I'm saying? Don't not a
just open. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
with you.
that was another time.
make sure my son don't live like that. Though.
Wow.
But oh yeah, he asked some questions
What's
though.
one of the answers? I gave you the 6 months for the.
Nah,
Man,
the,
we had another full out discussion.
shit, we here now.
It's like
Yeah.
slick on to the topic.
We here now.
We ain't got enough time. It's gonna be sad. It's okay.
Well, you said the shoes shit. I was just talking about like, well, that's your girl. Like, if you
No,
go,
but if it's your girl, you supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
he was like,
But
nah,
it's 50-50.
like,
It's 50-50.
It's that's just me. Like I don't want to. If you got it, and again, it's not that I wouldn't do it because I'm the type that do shit because I like to see you smile. You feel what I'm saying? But
Putting his bed in now, y'all.
But
That
at the
feels
same
me.
time, you say, hey, baby, Izzy for the win. Follow me on the gram. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time. Anyway, yeah. So,
move operator.
no, but real talk, though. Like, but if I feel like right off before we even started dating, you know what I'm saying? If I'm like, if we're getting there and you're the type that I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be 100% and I need to be 100% so we can be, you know.
100%.
A million.
2,000%.
So we
200%.
can
Sorry.
Well, this was a long one.
Yeah,
That was a mad long.
Like, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she
we
needs
stayed
to
on
be
that
like
one
me
for a minute.
It got deep, bro.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Ain't nothing wrong with
There
that.
was actually 3 questions posed within that topic, so feel free. No buffer.
Shout out to your
Podcast
Instagram too. We had a wonderful vacation. I was living through
Thank
you,
you.
like
We had a wonderful vacation.
I like how he said we. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be posting more pictures this Sunday.
We had
Shout
a
out to the
wonderful
Sixers.
vacation.
Shout out to the Sixers right now, beating Toronto 45-26. About the dub Toronto.
I mean, it ain't
we the
over with,
North, we the South.
We try to have some evergreen content real quick. Let's start talking about it.
Yeah, this is Cincinnati
our
Raptors.
comeback.
You said evergreen.
Yeah, it's
We
content
literally
that's
got
live forever.
one.
Oh, you
It's
put me
always
on.
good, no
we
matter
got
when
we
you
got
put it.
one good topic right now.
Yeah.
Put me on. I'm
I mean,
good.
I wanted to talk about the Jay-Z situation, but
I
We can
wanted to
save
talk
it.
about
yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Well,
but
it ain't really nothing to save.
Just
oh, the B side.
Yeah, the B-side, hey, y'all.
But
keep
it's
it-
a
y'all
double
keep it down.
entendre with the B side.
Ishmael.
It's a double entendre with the B side. He got in touch with his fans. He went back to the Wembley. He was like, you know, I'm gonna fuck him up with the B-side,
Yeah, shout out to Hov, man. He I was gonna say he him and Cam reunited.
Man, shout out to
They made
Beyonce for making him a better man.
Reunited.
You gonna keep putting Beyonce in. I feel you.
So
I feel
good.
You. That was good to see.
Cause
though.
nobody talked about that last episode, and I was a little peeved.
What?
But nobody talked about the homecoming. But I digress. I just want to say, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I watched it 5 times, and I cry every time.
Cause you was
Just go
on the
watch it.
beach.
Yeah,
I watched it
did y'all
prior.
watch it?
I
You
watched it
I
prior
did,
to the
but
beach.
You gotta understand, my wife is like a Beyonce
Nah, I
fanatic.
watched.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
my wife liked it too.
It's
and I
gonna-
just
it's
I
gonna
watched
happen.
it prior
It's a
to the
live
beach.
concert. I'm watching a live concert.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though, it messed me up though. The homecoming messed me up though, cause the first 15 minutes I was like, so we ain't gonna.
That's why you gotta watch it.
No, I
Because-
watched the entire thing, but I'm saying the first 15
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
was just
yeah,
a concert. It
I
threw
get
me
you.
off because I thought
But
like it was.
but when you, because there's a lot of parts of the concert that I missed, but it's like when you dive into the mental and the physical, spiritual, emotional
yeah, you
aspect
got
of how
deep
she
with
got
it.
into it, I was like, yo, this bitch is fire.
The part I watched though, I do got another level of respect for Beyonce because she
Yeah.
really out here working hard.
Thank you
Like,
for,
working hard.
thank you for,
definitely
thank you for
respect her
acknowledging
work
that.
ethic.
She wasn't the hardest,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
not the
Yeah.
hardest
8
working
month
person.
rehearsal for one show, well 2 shows,
I mean, that makes sense though.
but that's like a lot of
That's
work.
dedication.
I mean, really, when you look at
Baby coming off having baby.
coming off
No,
twins,
coming
worked.
off twins
Work.
and weighing 218 pounds.
Just
But look-
looking at the stage, there's a lot of people. Like that's a lot of stuff going on.
I have a hard time
That's
getting.
why she at, bro. Like, 'cause
Right,
she ain't
right,
the
right.
most talented singer in the world. You feel what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
worked hard.
performance,
Like,
like,
she
one-
worked
I have
hard.
a hard
like,
time
you feel what I'm
getting-
saying? She worked hard.
Exactly.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I have a
Like,
hard time getting 152 pounds off.
But
Okay?
be eating apples
Listen.
all day long.
She out here on a air diet,
No sugar.
no
No
fish, no
carbs.
Who
dairy, no
diet?
meat, on an air diet.
fuck is that?
She
Bitch,
just
whatever the
breathing.
Beyonce was doing. No bullshit. I am on the keto diet and it's been working for me. I haven't had carbs in Sunday would be 7 weeks and I'm proud of myself.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Jesus Christ, it's been a long journey, but I'm proud of myself.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out
You
to
can
those
do anything you
greens.
put your
Spinach
mouth
and
to.
On our vacation, we was in the picture. We was like,
Are you seeing? Yeah, I only
Car free.
I had one back row instead of 2.
He
he said I am carb free.
Carb free.
He said I'm carb
carb
free. That's
free.
what he said. But yeah, her
got the
dedication
bath,
to that was, for me, I loved it because it wasn't about her. It was about baby's here. It was about everything that was put into that performance and her vision for it, and it was more insightful as far as the performance and not necessarily her. So that's why I loved it. And so if y'all haven't watched it, y'all should go watch it. I watched it 5 times and I cried every time. And y'all talk about last episode, but I'm here now, so now we're talking about it, and that's what I have to say about it. But anyway, I digress. No, home. Oh, it is. It's on. Oh, they got
It's what now?
paid.
They put it on Titan?
be on Netflix.
Oh, it's gonna be on Netflix.
Oh, they got paid.
That's dope.
That's breaking news. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Wait,
Appreciate
I
that.
wonder
That
why
is
he
breaking
put it on
because
Tidal.
yeah.
Well, I figure why
He did the B-side playlist. Yeah. I was say they got the bag from Netflix.
It was the family combo. Beyonce.
Hey, you gotta go.
I heard they got one more left too then, right? Because I think they said Beyonce.
She has
did
2
a-
other ones. No, she
Jay-Z.
has 2 other ones.
B-side gonna be on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
And
Now
she
they
has
haven't
2
said
other
this
ones.
yet. I just know it. You know what I mean?
That's cool. We appreciate that breaking news on No Buffer
shit.
podcast. We-
Don't be giving
That's
us.
love. That's black love. That's black love.
Black love.
That's
Shout
black
out,
love.
shout out to the Black Love campaign.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is though. That's dope. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
family business.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to them.
Nobody
bro.
wins in the family feuds.
That's my quote right there.
Amen.
That's a good one.
Amen.
Watch yourself.
Hey, look.
Hey, since we on our Rockefeller campaign, bro, where
Hello.
Petey Crack at?
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Huh? What Petey Crack? We here now, bro. No. It's just our bro. Where segment. We just.
Beat it around.
Yeah, he was feeling.
Yeah.
He was feeling.
Beat it around.
Stupid as fuck.
Hey, I don't care
know,
what
bro.
y'all said, but when Flipside play at the club, every time. Shout out to Petey Crack.
Where you seen him at, L?
He in the hood.
Oh, okay.
Down in the Badlands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I heard about the Badlands. They say it's Badlands over
It
there,
is
right?
Badlands.
Yeah.
That shit sad. It's just sad.
Yeah, I heard that.
Cats be out there zombied out.
Yeah, I heard that ain't really the place to be in Philly.
Nah.
Yeah. I've definitely heard that. Like, I don't know a lot about Philly, but I definitely know that's one area that you don't
he
just
got
supposed to
he
be.
got some new music on drop
Okay.
just for you.
Another breaking one. But this man breaking all kind of news. He come around more often. He breaking all kind of news.
Breaking all the news.
We got our own little ticker over here, bro. Right at the bottom, bro. Okay, my word of the week is rapacious.
Go ahead and spell that.
Yeah. Rapacious. Meaning always wanting more money, possessions, or wanting more than is needed or deserved. Ball drop.
Story of my
Phone drop.
life.
That story about
Alrighty.
life.
Oh, can I say something else on that show?
Go ahead. Real
Hurry
quick.
up before you interrupt my fucking segment.
Oh shit!
Go
Here
ahead.
we go.
See,
Here
I
we
got
go.
married,
You
so I'm gonna relax.
did.
You know what I'm saying? I gave you one pass. I'm like, she a pretty lady. I'm gonna give her a pass. Cause the old me, when you talk to me like that, I had to teach you a few things.
You see the pimp hat?
Continue.
Told you about
Continue.
the chapter of your life book. You know what I'm saying?
Continue.
I get to reading now.
Well, you married, so I can keep talking
got a
on shit I
bookmark.
want. Continue.
But at any rate, I just want to give you some love and shout out. This me being honest.
Okay.
Because I said Dame Lillard is borderline superstar, and you was talking about how Logo Lillard was all this and all that, and he turned up, and I immediately, when he hit the shot, I swear, dog, I thought about you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hit you or text you or nothing.
Why,
But
bro?
I
See
said-
why
I
though?
said, cause when I see this man, I thought you was gonna come Thursday. I was like, when I see him again, I'm gonna give him the proper shout out. So I'm just commending you. Because you was talking about Dame for some months,
Dame
Alright.
Dollar.
and he did his thing.
All right, respect.
From-
I can
from-
respect that, bro.
From
I can
37.
respect that, bro.
Okay.
He pulled her from 37.
Yeah, no, that shit
PG
was.
said, you don't supposed to play defense on that shot.
Hey, look, real hating, bro. He really was just sour, bro. Go ahead.
No, we'll
Whatever,
talk
bro.
about
Yeah,
okay,
bro, we
okay.
finna go. We about to
Yeah.
dive.
We ain't gonna get
What's
this close like that.
about
We're not
to
gonna
Go
do
ahead,
Don't do this to me
Shane.
right now. Don't do this to me right now. Not right now. Not right now, please.
Go ahead, shout out of the
Please.
week.
All right,
Shout out of
so
the week, shout out
my
of the week.
shout out of the week goes to none other than my brother from another mother. 40-ounce Poe. He's putting on a big event tomorrow at the Artists and Bars called Squeeze ATL. He's got some of my favorite host and DJs coming out. He's got Herm Shock, Dree Taylor, Machiavelli ATL, Tria DJ Utz in the building. So make sure y'all go check him out tomorrow at 9:30. He still got tickets available. 40-ounce Post, shout out to you. I've been rocking with him for a minute now, for a very long time, since I started. And he's always shown me love, great appreciation for him. We always put on dope ass events, so make sure, shout out to him. Go get y'all tickets. 40-ounce Post is 40OZPO. Make sure y'all go check him out.
Shout
And
out
that's
to
my
Poe.
shout of the week. Yeah, so we're going to wrap this shit on up. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the No Buffer Podcast, the Culture Ratchet Podcast. Still what when we want. No Buffer, just facts. Catch us every Monday.
almost
I know I
You
did. I
almost
know.
nailed
Shut
it.
up.
It's all
Catch
good.
us here every Monday at 7 p.m. at livehipHopdaily.tv. Last name Good, Cheyenne XO, and Lingo Steve in the building. We'll see all of y'all colored, black, white asses and in between asses next week. We out.